Welcome to Buy the Dice. Let me get that music paused or muted so they get our view. Haha. Thank you as well to Lofi Geek for the waiting room music.
Yeah, we really do like you guys.
Hi. That is like the one place I can't have you, sweetie.
Okay, kitty.
All right.
Come on, honey.
Welcome back to Buy the Dice and to our Christmas special, all aboard the Northern Locomotive.
Sounds like a Polar Express to me.
First off, do you want to do the Merry Wishing or should I?
You do it.
All right.
You've got the list better than I do.
All right, we want to wish everybody a happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy Heliogena, happy Saturnalia, happy Yule, happy Yuletide, because those are two different holidays. Let's see, what else do we have? And just in case on the off branch, there is a holiday in Nairobi specifically that is celebrated right about now. I can't remember the name of it, and so a happy that to you.
There's Ramadan and Kwanzaa.
Ramadan and Kwanzaa. Everybody who's celebrating a holiday right now, I hope it is fantastic.
Eat good, enjoy the lights, have fun.
Exactly. Yeah, to the heck of it. Happy Light Festival there in Final Fantasy XIV.
Yep, Starlight celebration is going on still.
Because I'm sure there are gamers that's their winter holiday.
I'm a Christmas bud.
All right, anybody else have any other announcements?
Thank you, as always, to Ripped Reptiles for helping us with our paper and ink needs, because without that, dear gods, the printing companies would be rich.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we've almost finished printing several adventures.
Yeah.
Adventures yet to come.
Yeah. We're bad luck.
All right. The Northern Locomotive shimmers black across icy valleys between snow-covered mountains. Fueled by Christmas magic, the train glides with little sound beyond the wind whipping past the windows. One of the train cars is filled with hopeful letters to Santa from believers across the world. Another car bears a lucky group of passengers randomly selected from the nice list to meet Santa and visit the North Pole. You remember that an old, stout Christmas elf with thick spectacles briefly checked each passenger's name on the naughty or nice list before letting only those on the nice list come aboard. Another Christmas elf referred to him as the head Christmas elf, which sounded important. Santa's elves who serve the Northern Locomotive are unlike any elves you've ever met before. They are short, feeble, and overall helpless. That must be why your adventuring party has been hired as security detail. Luckily, you were each on the nice list this year. Besides the beautiful landscapes, there hasn't been much excitement yet in the hours you've been aboard. You've surveyed the mail car, the dining car, and the passenger car multiple times. Of course, Santa's locomotive at the front of the train has been off limits. Together, your group takes a moment to enjoy the holiday beverages and treats served by the Christmas elves as you await to see the Master of the North Pole. Some of the servers stop to sing Christmas carols. The cozy warmth of hot cocoa relaxes each person as scents of peppermint waft in the air. A halfling sings along in the carols while a half-elf asks when Santa will visit. Everyone is happy to enjoy the ride, but eager to meet the Jolly One himself. A few Christmas elves whisper back and forth, their usual smiles replaced with worry. You hear a glass break in the dining car. Some shouting can be heard, and your group moves towards the commotion. Suddenly, the door bursts open to the passenger car. Two menacing men dash in and shout through big grins, "Empty your pockets and drop your cookies. Santa won't be hosting today. We've taken over the Northern Locomotive."
Did you want to introduce our characters before we got this going, since we're the security staff?
That's the introduction.
I mean, the us.
Yes. So let's see. What does our security detail look like?
Alright, let's see here. Who wants to go first? Grab a d20, guys.
10.
16.
Watch me still end up going second with a 10. At least we're not going with the initiative bonuses. I went rogue.
Right?
And it's just a flat 20.
What did you roll?
Yep, flat 20.
16.
Oh! I got 19, he got 20.
Cool, I'm last.
Great.
18. funny. All right, so
Great.
Chris, tell us about your character.
So, I am a wizard, dragonborn, green, kind of metallic-y, almost shiny skin, but not a chromatic dragon.
All right.
About 30 years old,
Okay.
because they age about the same. Green eyes, about 6.5 feet tall, 225 pounds, just dressed in the typical wizard's cloak that you'd see in black and gold and greens and kind of just intricately filigreed with designs on it.
All right.
And he has this green necklace that he uses for his, like, instead of a wand, that's how he channels his magic.
All right.
It's through a talisman that looks kind of like this.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
Actually, pretty nice holy stone.
And he's just wearing it around his neck, and when you see he gets nervous, he'll start fidgeting with it a little bit. My name is Azarath. I haven't picked the last name yet.
That's okay.
And I'm just along for the ride, so that's about it for what I look like.
All right. All right, Topanga, let us know about your character.
Well, she is a druid halfling. She was raised by a rogue halfling because she was abandoned in the forest. Her name is Seraphina Thorgage. She. What?
Yeah, what do you look like?
She's got gray skin, black hair,
Nice.
and let's see, she wears a teal dress like all the time because it's her favorite color.
Makes sense.
She's about 3 feet tall.
Woohoo.
Y'all are so big.
All right.
Right?
Nice.
That's all I
Nice.
got on her.
All right, Thomas.
I am a 6 foot, almost 7 foot tall Minotaur. Gladiator background. I'm covered in tribal tattoos and scars from fighting. But yeah, I'm got like a kind of like a not your typical. It's like a typical fur, like a dark brown with patches of like white and gray in it because I'm older. And yeah, I got some spots that are missing fur just from scars and patch up and then all that fun stuff. And I'm a barbarian. Yeah.
I have no place to ash my drink.
My name is Taryn.
All right.
Yeah, and I might have some anger
Fun.
issues.
My name is Night Blossom. I'm about 8 inches tall, more than likely sitting on the Minotaur's shoulder, snacking on a Christmas cookie, flittering my nice, like a dark blue set of dragonfly wings that seem to shimmer a greenish color. All of my everything seems to be in shades of night and all those kind of sparklies, where most other fairies are more daylight attributed. Wearing a cloak up over top of my head and everything. Just every now and then you watch just the two hands go up and a little piece of good. And you would be hearing a loud amount of crunching next to your ear.
Pretty sure my hearing is probably partially impaired.
That can be helpful.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, all of 8 inches tall.
That's fantastic. I love it so much.
Y'all are so big. Even you.
I know. Well, be 3 foot tall.
You're like 5 of me.
Nope. 4 and some change.
Close enough. PTs don't math.
Right?
No,
Alright.
This was my dump stud.
Alright, well, I'm gonna need y'all to pick a token for your character, as these two thugs have just burst into the passenger car, and we're rolling initiative.
Well, need a token for
Night Blossom.
Oh, I weigh a whopping 50 pounds soaking wet.
What's your character's name, Thomas?
Terry.
I weigh a pound.
That's close enough to a Minotaur.
Topanga, what's your character's name?
Serafina.
Where's the tackle box?
And Azareth?
She moved it.
Yeah.
What'd you do with the dice
Perfect.
bucket that was on to?
Oh, that one has been kidnapped to hold hostages.
This is sparkly enough, it'll work.
Where did I put it?
Dude, this is perfect. Looks like a dragonborn wizard anyways.
Cool, but yeah.
Oh, no, those are being picked.
Oh, we had to take a different icon? Okay, that's all.
Those are the hostages.
Oh,
Do you
fine.
want to be a hostage?
I mean, there are other
All
minis
your
around.
life.
There are other minis around.
Oh, that's the other thing. I'm really trying to figure out how the hell I got on the not nice list this year. I've been very lucrative.
Yep. Let's see. I know we have more minis.
Yep.
Yes. There we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole selection of other
Are we
minis.
using dice or are we using midnights?
You can take your choice.
I'm using a dice because they don't have anything that's pixie sized.
Yep.
Not even this?
You can use that.
That's pink, it'll work, unless you want to use it.
No, I was going to use this one.
Okay, I'm a little pink mushroom. That makes sense.
As long as they're differentiatable from the various critters.
Actually, most of the cast are critters, so.
Uh-huh.
Whopping 3 feet tall.
50
50 pounds.
8 inches tall. 1 pound. Anybody fails their strength check to chuck me at somebody, there's a problem.
I'm just a big guy.
Yeah.
I
Well,
just want one that looks like a dragon.
Oh,
It's literally a
there,
dragon right
Dragon.
There.
there.
I mean, we'll have to keep in mind that you're in a 5x5 square, but we can enlarge this so that that makes sense. Let's call it
Alright.
every 4 squares is 1.
Wait, how long?
How old do halflings live?
Average human lifespan.
So you can pick whatever age you want.
Up to 200 years old.
Alright, and
Better roll initiative.
initiative, please.
Okay, this one's with the everything, right?
Yep.
So 7 plus. Dirty 20. Because initiative is a dexterity saving throw.
Isn't that all you add to your
Yeah.
for your initiative? Is your dex
That's
saving
15. I
throw?
got 15.
Yep.
So plus
I've got a proficiency in dexterity, so I get my proficiency bonus plus. So. And I've got a 20 in dexterity, so it's just.
Yeah, I got an 8 total.
You're a wizard, that's normal. If you get a 20 and you're up front, there's a problem.
You're in danger.
Yeah, you're about to hit all the aggro.
Proficient in your dex. Take your dex saving bonus. So it's plus 2, so you got a total of 14.
Which is exactly what my dex is.
14. Alright. That puts Night Blossom up first. These guys burst in, tell you to drop your cookies. They've taken over the Northern Locomotive.
I'm little, ergo really hard to keep track of, so I'm going to drop my cookie, aiming for your hand. It might roll down your arm and into your hand, but hey, who's going to take a cookie from a Minotaur? And I'm going to try and hide behind the Minotaur, flying, so that I can use my full 30 feet of movement, because I only get 10 feet walking. Disadvantages to 8 inches tall.
Yep.
And try and hide behind him as I'm moving.
Alright.
So I need to roll my stealth for that.
You do. Though I would say you have advantage on that because you're 8 inches tall and he is 7 feet.
Well,
There's 7 foot of Minotaur.
There's pluses like, you know.
I also have a proficiency in it, so. 23 for the first one, 12 for the second. I'll take 23, please.
All right. You are very well hidden.
Going to sneak down while I'm hidden, go between kids' legs, underneath the train seats, until I get almost up to where their feet are. Right about 5 feet in front of their feet, so right about here.
All right.
And I'm just gonna wait for it with a rapier with a pixie-sized rapier at the ready. It kind of looks like it's made out of a porcupine quill with a little bit of an acorn for a hilt.
Nice.
It gleams kind of fun too. It's a bit poison.
Nice.
I'm hoping Santa will give me something really toxic for Christmas this year. And I'm just going to hold my attack action until they move forward.
All right.
Because I'll get my back stabbed with this, and it's still a 1d. It's still a 1d6 rapier
All right.
with standard poison on it, so you already know the stats on that.
All right, and that brings us to their turn. All right, let me make sure I've got them here. In this turn, each of them is going to grab a child from beside them
Okay.
as hostages and withdraw just a little bit towards the door. And they're going to end their turns there.
I'm still holding for right now, but how many feet did I move?
They moved maybe 2 feet back.
How many feet did I move to get to where I was?
You moved approximately 8 feet.
Cool, so I'm still got plenty of movement and my attack if it comes to it. Okay. Plotting. Just information. Oh yeah, the last dupe of Christmas. I need satellite help.
No.
All right, and their movement brings us to Taryn.
Yeah.
This one's sativa or indica?
Indica. It's a really mellow indica though.
I'm gonna pull out my javelin and try to chuck it over their heads.
He's a gladiator.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna say that ups their
I'm
ace.
gonna aim for that one.
All right.
It'd be quarter coverage because it's a kid.
Yep. That ups their AC by 1.
So I'm aiming for the head.
Least upper torso, please.
Yep.
I mean, like, you know, heart, the head area. Above a child's head, basically.
All right.
Oh, the dex hit through it, right?
Strength, yeah, it's strength plus proficiency. Or wait, it would be dex plus proficiency because you're proficient with the weapon, so it would be a +4 bonus.
Oh,
Didn't that
well.
she?
That meets.
Oh,
It
shit.
hits.
That meets. It hits.
So roll for damage.
Roll for damage.
So do we get base weapons that we're like proficient in
Oh yeah.
to start?
Yeah.
Okay.
8 damage. Piercing.
So pick,
Damage,
let's say,
alright.
pick two of
So,
Alright, you just have
Some paper.
all right. So this one takes the hit and pulls the kid up a little higher while reaching one hand down to his side as his entire reaction.
Do we get 1 through 2 check out?
You're a fighter or
Bar-
barbarian at level 4, you get 1 attack, it's just ruthless.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not raging yet either.
I know. I'm waiting on that one. There's
Yep.
little people present.
There's little people present. I don't want to lose my temper.
I'm the littlest person in the room.
All right, and that
Nice
brings
little
us to
He's kind of not.
Serafina.
You all are about the same size.
I know.
So you should have. How many weapons does she get to start out with? One,
Basic
two?
ones.
Two.
All
Pick
the
e-
all the other characters you might be encountering have 2 weapons, so 2.
You can pick any 2 weapons, but these are the ones that you're proficient in.
Yep.
So you get your proficiency bonus with that. Like clubs and daggers.
Oh, yeah,
those
you
are
don't roll with
good,
disadvantage when
javelins
you
and
attack.
maces. Quarterstaff. So You can pick any weapon that we have, but those are the ones that you're proficient in with your bonus.
Yep.
You also got your magic spells as a druid.
Probably have a spear and like 2 darts maybe.
Yep.
2 or 3.
Alright.
Cantrip spells are also limitless use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your cantrips you can cast as many times as you want.
And if you need to know
Within
what a
reason.
spell does exactly, you can look it up by its name in the back of the book in alphabetical order.
I can't remember. Are we attacking anything yet?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're in
There are
battle.
2 guys kidnapping chillins.
Then I will use my thorn whip.
Alright.
Perfect.
Which one is that? Is that?
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So it does burn any
Uh-huh.
spell slots.
Yep.
Nice.
Alright. That would be a roll to hit.
So
So
take a
that's-
d20.
And that's your spell attack
Yep.
bonus gets
Roll
attached
it.
to it, which is
Did you get proficiency bonus with it, or no?
Yeah.
It'd be spell casting, right?
Yeah, it'd be your spellcasting bonus, which would be 8 plus your proficiency bonus
Yeah, which is
plus
this
your
one. So
your
it's
druid. So
Oh wait,
it's-
no, that's spell save difficulty. It's just your proficiency and your.
it's yes, 16 plus this 4. It's a dirty 20.
Yep. Okay, so that hits. Which one are you aiming for?
The one that's reaching, or the one that's just got a kid didn't get hit with a javelin to the face.
The one that didn't get hit with the javelin.
All right. You hit well enough to miss the kid.
Yay.
Let me get an ashtray over here if I can get one of these.
What's the damage on your game?
Come on.
Yeah. What is the damage?
You have to look it up. So here, let me look it
It
up.
wouldn't be my hit point?
No.
Or is that?
No, you're
Well,
inflicting damage.
Yeah, you're afflicting
Oh, that's
damage. So you have
that's
to
what
look
I
up.
can take. Okay.
Yeah, you have to look up the spell itself, and it will tell you what. And you said thorn whip.
Yeah.
Tensor's Thorn Whip. Here we go. 1d6 pit, and the creature is large or smaller. You pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you. The spell's damage increases by 1d6 when you reach 5th level.
Okay, so it's 1d6 damage. No bonuses or anything, but they move 10 feet towards you,
Yep.
So not only do you do damage, but you pull them closer to you for another
which
attack.
triggers something.
So 1d6. Roll that and tell them what you get.
I have advantage on that strike.
5.
5 damage, piercing.
5 damage.
5. All right. So
And it's pulled 10 feet closer to her.
Claps a kid.
That's it to do.
How far does he? The kid wouldn't go with. So as he's
Well, no, the
going
kid is
by,
in front of him.
Satellite,
No, yes.
please.
Satellite.
kid turns around and makes for the
Kid
dining
dodge.
car.
over the kid, just yoinked him over it.
Please, thank you.
Yep. Kid
Okay.
turns around and makes a mad dash
So,
for the dining
as
car.
that triggers, the one that's flying through the air above it, that's getting yanked by the thorn whip, as he's flying by, do I get my attack and an attack of opportunity?
Yes, you do.
Oh, fuck yeah. Well, I'm just gonna roll the first one for fun. It's only gonna be the standard. 8 plus 7 is 15. That it? And that's how, what, 1d6 is a rapier?
Yep.
4
plus.
Ouch. 4 plus my dex mod is 9 damage from this, the reaction of him coming by. And then comes the second flourish, aiming directly for the throat. That one's at advantage because it's my sneak attack.
Yep.
16 on that.
Hits.
2 on that. So glad for the advantage. So 1d6, 2d6, 3d6. 9, 10, plus another 14.
All right. All right.
We're a really good security detail.
Yeah. And barely saved on his constitution. He's up, but whew. Ow.
Just look at him as he lands face first, probably about eye level with me, and wave.
Hi. Homeboys look rough. All right, and that brings us
The one with the javelin.
The one still holding a child with a javelin sticking out of him must say, like, their clavicle.
The druid in the rug
Like
rug
stuck in
fucked
like
the other
but
guy.
he's holding the child, so if I cast that, it could hurt the child.
He did raise the child up, and I'm counting the child as half cover now. He's holding the child up over his vitals.
Cause
Fuck you.
yeah, because if I catch Witch Bolt, it would hurt the child, wouldn't it?
It's electricity.
Because it's a sustained arc of lightning between me and the person within range for up to a minute.
Yeah, have you used Witch Bolt and hit somebody in Baldur's Gate 3 yet? Sucks.
So I'm guessing it could hurt the kid.
You could totally hurt the kid.
What if
Yeah,
he
let's-
what if he aimed
let's
at
not
what if he-
go
I'd
with
say
that.
if
What if
you
you channel it
if you
through
rolled
the
the hit
javelin?
and you hit by 17, like if it's a 17 or higher, you don't hurt the kid.
So I have to roll high.
I'm increasing your difficulty by 5 to not hurt the kid because the child is being held up to the guy.
Who is holding lightning.
Yeah. I'll give you a realm of possibility for it to go off nicely.
Ever
but
touch somebody without wearing rubber-soled shoes
Give me
while
one
when they're
second.
holding an electric fence? You're gonna get it too.
Uh-huh.
You say without wearing rubber sole shoes?
Yeah. If you're the ground and you try to pull somebody off of a live wire, you're just gonna get hooked too. Terrible thing.
I think my least favorite experience with an electric fence was falling out of a tree onto one.
Barbed wire, but yeah, that would suck.
No, mine was it's like 7 or 8. It was 2. It was in the same fucking day. The first go around was a 4-wheeler, and we were driving and didn't see the electric fence. It was just one strand of wire. That took us off the fucking 4-wheeler. And
That'll do it.
Later that day, I was holding a metal rod, like one of those really thin stakes you put in the ground to like move shit, like a grounding rod, basically. I was holding that, and I walked by and I touched the electric fence while holding a metal rod in my opposite hand. That felt great. That was the first time I was seriously electrocuted.
See, most of mine
Satellite.
are either for
Okay.
stealth mode or straight on attacking and trying to kill everything in sight. So I really don't have anything that wouldn't hurt the child. So let's see if I can roll this without killing a kid.
If you hit with if you attack with a weapon, your DC is 13. If you attack with a
But
spell,
I'm-
your DC is 17.
But I'm a wizard. I'm more proficient.
You can whomp him
with
with a
magic.
stick.
Yeah.
You have a staff, you can whomp him with a stick. The stick is an option.
What am I?
Less carrot, more stick.
We
You're
could like throw
proficient
really,
in
really hard to see if you can
You're
hit the
proficient
line.
in stabs, daggers, darts, and slings.
Yep.
Exactly. Any other weapon beyond that? Nope. It's been that way since first edition.
Yeah.
God, I'm old.
Wizards aren't entirely useless as combat characters.
Daggers, darts,
Here's a really
slings.
squishy DPS.
No, this says weapons that I'm proficient in. This is daggers, darts, slings, quarterstaffs, and light crossbows.
Pretty fucking much.
Light crossbows too.
1d4 bad feelings, man. It's a thing. It's called being a wizard.
So I'm gonna say I have at least out of those two. I'm gonna have at least the light crossbow
That makes sense.
and probably like 10 arrows to start.
Yep.
Because I'm not expecting much on the train. I wasn't expecting like a full-on brawl, so I didn't bring like as much ammunition as I probably should have. And
You're expecting an easy 100 gold out of this trip.
Yeah.
Easy 100 gold, and you get to meet Santa and get a present.
and I shoot the light crossbow, and I'm just aiming right for the head.
Alright. For this guy holding the kiddo?
Yeah, let's just hope he doesn't move the kid in front of the freaking way. He probably will if I nat one this shit.
No, if you know when this shit, you're just gonna straight hit the kid.
Will the bolt go through?
That depends on. Honestly, I'll give you a chance to describe it, and if you can describe it cool enough, I'll say that the kid was collateral
So,
damage and a
That's
successful
would that be dex or strength?
Dex.
Dex.
Forgot.
So 9 plus 1 plus my proficiency is plus 3, so 12.
You graze the kid's shoulder as you hit him, I'm gonna say. Because their AC is 11. So,
You did like a whole like some hair came off the head type thing, and like you might have a nick.
kiddo's gonna need a healer, but not dead.
Need
One hit point of damage, basically.
Yep.
He needed a band.
It's just something. Yeah. Oh, it's a boo boo.
Was a boo boo. 'Twas just a flesh
Alright,
wound.
roll your damage.
Just put the scratch.
For a light crossbow, isn't it D6?
I think it's. Is it crossbow bolt? Yeah, crossbow bolt is D6 because a
1d6
recurve bow would be 1d4.
Yeah. And it's 1d6 and
piercing
that's.
damage.
Yeah, isn't that per level?
I think it's plus
Yeah.
your dex.
So that's a spell thing.
Plus the dex.
No, it's plus your. I think your dex modifier.
Okay, so
For
1d6
that guy.
Plus dex.
Yes, you do.
plus dex. And then I'd add my proficiency
Oh.
bonus to that, or is that
If you're proficient with that weapon.
Yeah, you're on deck.
Yeah, I am.
Uh-huh.
So 1 plus.
John, do you have a stapler?
You're on
No.
deck with Mr. Ribbons over here. Just laying on the floor.
4
trying to
points of damage total.
I just got fucked up by a pixie and a vine.
4 points of total damage.
4 points total.
He
Alright.
walk over to step me.
He ain't looking nearly as rough as his buddy, but he ain't looking happy either.
Well, if he didn't have the damn kid, I would have freaking just zapped his ass.
It's gonna be fun.
Huh? That's what hostages are for.
I need to kill both of them.
Better drop the kid so I can just take him out.
Yeah, I ain't gonna drop that kid. No, without a damn good reason.
Oh boy, counts as prone if I hit him, right?
The one on the floor? Yeah.
So that's auto crit, right?
Yeah.
Thought so.
And it is your turn.
Okay,
With
so
them on deck.
I'm going to flip my happy little self up to the side of his head because I'm assuming he's kind of like this since he could see me under the chair. I'm going to stand over top of his eardrum with full advantage on it and my nice little rapier. And I'm going to shove it into his ear hole.
Alright. Roll the hit.
I get advantage on the roll.
Nat 20, that one doesn't matter. It's a nat 20.
And it's an auto crit. What happens if
That's a double crit.
Really? So
Yep.
times
Times 4. Or no, times 2 times 2.
times 2 times 2. So I like you, and I like you. You guys roll really well. 6, 4, 5, 6. I rolled a straight. So 15 times 2,
30.
60.
60.
I would.
The
Yeah.
homie is decimated. Somehow you managed to make his eardrum rupture so fucking badly that, like,
It's a porcupine quill for a rapier. So
yeah, his whole face just looks like you've just eviscerated
you
it.
hear ka-thunk on the floor.
Yeah,
His eyeballs pop out. I
Yeah.
picked it up like this.
you eviscerated this man's dome. 60 points of damage.
As a flourish, I pull it out on my bonus action disengage. Or actually, I'm going to use my bonus action hide. I'm going to pull out the rapier, flourish and wave it around using part of my motion to make it look all fancy and fling the blood. And then I'm going to bonus action hide back underneath the thing, underneath everything.
Alright, so we just have this one guy left, and it is his turn. He will be rolling with disadvantage because
I have a 10 on my hide check.
you have back here.
No, I'm back underneath the things moving towards him.
Yep.
Under the, in full cover underneath the
Yep.
thing.
Alright. Alright, so homeboy, being, now full of holes twice in the same area, is more than a little jarred, but is going to pull his weapon.
Did he see what happened to his friend?
He did. He's drawing his heavy crossbow. He will be rolling with disadvantage because he is also trying to control a struggling, frightened child.
Okay, what's he aiming at?
He is going to be aiming at Serafina. I wrote your names down. Alright, so that is a 2. That does not hit. An arrow whizzes by you, not even grazing your hair.
Yeah,
It
2
sticks into the
we
wall.
know he missed.
And isn't your AC based on the armor that you have?
Yeah, but his total was a whopping.
I was gonna
4.
say I have light armor,
Yeah.
so.
He rolled a 4.
So with the light armor, wouldn't that make her AC like a 16?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He missed by 12 points.
Yeah, I'm just trying to verify it just in case when it comes up later we know
Yep.
exactly what the AC is gonna be. Just in
Like
case
there's
it's one of
there's
those.
no way your AC is so low that a 4
Yeah.
hits you.
I need
His attack bonus isn't that high.
Right.
from-
Alright, so that whizzes right by. He's gonna take his second attack and aim at the big guy. Because that makes sense. Still controlling a screaming, struggling child, so still a disadvantage. And that comes up to a whopping 7.
No.
Yeah, by the way, as players, it is very satisfying for us to be able to say no.
Yeah.
Dead.
Whole 7. So it's just sometimes when it's like, that definitely doesn't hit. Logic defies that should ever hit. It's in the wall. He is not shooting well because this kid is giving him a run for his money on keeping control of him. Alright, and that brings us to the big guy.
Alright, so
It's clear he just shot at you.
it's annoyed.
Yeah.
So he's when the overall beginning. So I know you're up over here under a chair. Where is she in relation to where I'm at? I'm assuming we're down an aisle. Like there's a
The aisle that you have for moving space is 5 feet wide.
right. So
Think like 1800s dining car.
okay. So in relation to where she is at, is she in front of me or in my way?
She's in front of you, but she's tiny, so you could.
I can technically walk over her, right? She would
Yeah.
go over to okay.
She's 3 foot tall. You're golden.
Yeah.
Alright, so and then in
You could
relation,
step over her.
how far into the car is he compared to the door?
He is about a foot in front of the door.
And then the child in front of him. Alright.
Yep.
That child might poop a little about this. I would. If I suddenly saw the
So I
Minotaur
can-
charge.
What is it called?
Even if it wasn't directed at me,
I'm
I'd be
gonna die.
Roll high, bro. Roll high. We don't want no collateral damage. No dead babies. That's like making a Lalafell cry. I'll go to motherfucker.
Right.
You've seen the pictures of crying Lalafells in the night. You know. How bad's the news?
Luckily, he's back down to quarter cover because that last arrow bolt was just a little too much to keep holding a child aloft.
Good news.
So that's
What?
I got a 13.
13. It hits and it misses the child.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do. This is gonna hurt. So I'm gonna do it's called a goring rush. So I'm gonna basically step over her while charging him head down, and I'm gonna hit him with my right horn, and I'm gonna basically
Skewer him.
into the door of the train car.
Roll your damage. Let's see how successful you are at that. He does have some hit points to spare.
Some.
And while doing that, since I'm gonna try to grab the child.
Okay.
See how that goes. So that is 12.
12? Alright, now he does need to roll a constitution save. And I'm going to say having 2 weapons currently sticking out of him, he's at disadvantage on them. No. Alright, he's unconscious as soon as your horn hits him. I want a dexterity saving throw with advantage to grab the child.
Or they drop.
Dirty 20.
Alright, you've got the child in one arm and a thug on your
Basically,
horn.
I'm just doing like this and like scoop the child and pass it onto this arm, while this goes in like that, and I pin him to the wall. And I'm
Now you understand why I sit like that all the time.
I can't pull. Can I? Is it a bonus action to pull my horn out of him?
At this point, the combat's over, so you can just like, He's stuck to the door according to what you decided?
Yes, but he's like pinned between my horn and the door.
Yeah, he's
So when you back off the gore,
yeah.
Right. So yeah, basically I'm gonna like get it in this arm, pull my horn out, and just watch. Well, the javelin probably has him still pinned to the door.
yeah, so I'm gonna like flit up to him. Do you still have my cookie? Take my cookie, go out to the end of your horn, dip it in the guy's gore, and snack on it.
Alright, so homeboy.
Don't know how I got on the nice list, but we'll go with it.
I'm gonna once I set the child down, I'm gonna pull my javelin back out and cover it.
Nice. I'm gonna say the excess damage from grabbing your weapons is enough to finish homeboy off. Hit 6 hit points left.
And you get a counselor now to prove the trauma.
He
check.
bleed out.
Yeah, he ain't getting back up.
Come on up, honey.
One of the elves hands you a Christmas cookie.
Okay.
I do need this for this because that's the part I didn't write down. This particular Christmas cookie you know to be special. You were informed that these would be available if you needed them. Let's see, where are you? Glazed with red frosting, pine tree sprinkles, and Christmas spirit, this ginger-infused sugar cookie is sure to please at any holiday get-together. Eat it and immediately recover 2d4 plus 2 hit points. It's basically a healing potion in a cookie.
I'm gonna pocket that for now because I didn't take any damage.
Yep.
For future reference in other games, if I play a pixie and I'm a wizard and I have a familiar that's a cat, can I ride my pet?
Yes. If the size difference makes sense, you can absolutely use your pet as a mount.
You're gonna put Malkin in again?
Yes.
I would totally create I would totally create a pixie wizard that rode around on a tiny ragdoll cat.
So we're going to go back to the out of combat initiative, which I'm just going to use your numbers from earlier because
Okay.
that works.
I'm okay with going last afterwards. I'm just eating my cookie and dip it and just hovering right next to the Minotaur's face where pixie dust is kind of just flooding up their nostrils, dipping it in the bad guy and snacking on it.
All right.
It's not
so
cannibalism. I'm not human.
Are these guys worth like rummaging through their pockets?
let me see.
I'm gonna loot them.
Go for it.
Let's go loot them.
You
They were
can.
dumb enough. Let's do it.
Why not?
You know, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, but we played the smart game, so let's see what we
Did I
got.
find anything out the guy? I just pulled my tools out of, or my javelin out of.
Give me a perception check.
Ooh. 8.
Got blood in your eyes. We're just going to call it that.
I mean, yeah, currently like, yeah.
You do find his heavy crossbow if you want it, and you're pretty sure you felt a warm bottle of liquid.
He's got a hot toddy.
I'll grab the bottle.
All right.
He's got a hot toddy. Go for it. Take the man's booze. You're a barbarian.
Once
you want the grog.
once you wipe your eyes, you realize this is some of the hot cocoa that's been stashed aboard for
The adults.
the adults. This is Mrs. Claus's secret recipe. Drink it to gain the effects of the haste spell for 1 minute. You will move at twice your speed.
Good, because I'm so shit. I only get speed when I rush.
You get a whole minute of haste when you drink this cocoa.
Dear God. Y'all are so screwed. Do you have any idea how much I can move in that?
And that brings us to... That would be... Put Chris next on the combat list. Or out of combat list. What do you do next?
Bodies have hit the floor. We won.
Azareth.
Well, I tried to recover the arrow out of the dude's face or
succeed.
shoulder or wherever it
You
landed.
succeed.
And then I search him some more to see if there's anything else.
On him, you also find a Christmas cookie. Or on the, not on him you wouldn't find the Christmas cookie, sorry. Because that's the one he just pulled his javelin out of. You guys pincushioned him.
Yeah, but if you rolled the perception,
Yeah.
you might find something I did.
Yeah, this
roll
guy died by
perception.
porcupine quill.
The other guy died by
Okay.
porcupine quill.
Terribly.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the physics worked on that. You made him explode.
Oh,
The eyeballs, you go through the ear and the eyeballs go out the sockets this way and
6.
all the brain matter goes.
6.
That punch for
You find nothing.
I figured.
You find nothing. He had some hot cocoa and a cookie on him.
Watch these guys fleecing them. Just
Which
shake
brings
my
us to
little
Sharpie.
roguish head.
Are we in or out of combat?
We're out of combat. You have the opportunity to either search one of the bodies or to do something else.
I'm gonna search one of the bodies.
Alright, which one are you searching?
Which one hasn't been searched yet?
The one laying on the floor.
The one that you pulled towards you.
Yeah, you pulled it and I killed it. It worked.
I am gonna check him.
Alright, I need a perception check.
Roll a d20.
Yeah, D20 plus your perception.
A support class. That's why Thornwhip is such a powerful spell. It's not the
What's your
damage.
perception?
Only ever does a max of 5d6. The real advantage is that it pulls them 10 feet
7.
forward and lays them prone.
7.
So
I
anything
would
that
say
hits them before they
on
can
him
take
you'd
half
find
of it,
his
it's
heavy
up.
crossbow. And his
because
mace.
someone attacked my
Write those
Because they're
down if you
right
wanna
there,
keep
like,
them.
on him.
When they go flying forward.
If you want to keep them, write them down. If not,
And
you
we're
can
inside
sell
a
them.
train car.
Yeah. And
They're
then
on what? 20 to 30 feet.
I would say that you find an odd little trinket. You find a little figure of a snowman. That says, "Throw me."
I picture this little snowman that has like "throw me" embroidered on a scarf around his neck with a carrot for a nose and a little broom.
Do you want to investigate said snowman?
Yes.
Alright, give me an investigation check.
Hold on.
So another D20.
Done it.
I'd say Arcana, but we can say investigation.
And then your investigation bonus too.
Or Arcana if it's higher.
Or Arcana.
Arcana is plus 3.
What's your investigation? They're both the same.
Okay.
So 15.
15. With a 15, you know that this is a tiny figurine of Frosty the Snowman, and you know, you're familiar enough with these that you know that something happens if you throw them into a pile of snow or into a box of ice. You've never actually encountered one, so you can't be entirely sure what you read is true.
But you know the throwing part is that.
Yes. It says to throw it, so you know it's thrown, just pretty sure it should go somewhere cold.
Fair. Alright.
And that brings us to you.
I'm gonna look over where everybody else has been doing so well on their looting rolls. And I'm just gonna real quick use my movement and a quick glance to, I'll even take the disadvantage on it, search both bodies.
Okay.
Do you want disadvantage or no?
Yeah. To get both, yeah.
Well, it's a perception roll, which I'm proficient in. It's wisdom at a 15 is a +2, plus perception, so 12?
Out of 12, on the other body, you find the cocoa and the cookie. They're way too big for you to carry, though. These are henchman size.
I've got a strength of 16. No, they're not. So, here's how we're gonna. How long does the cocoa last?
A full minute.
Yeah, but she's really
But for
small.
you, it's several doses.
Mm-hmm.
So, did they stack? There's my next question.
If you can drink all of that in one go, I will say you will have haste for the rest of the game.
Yeah,
The bottle is as tall as you are.
You just have that crackhead energy.
Crackhead fairy with a fucking constitution of 17. Let's play ball. I got a +3 bonus. Let's play. All right, so I'm gonna try and slam all of the cocoa because water weighs more. Even though it's not that heavy, it is kind of bulky, and the bottle is as big as me. And
Yeah.
I'm used to, like, definitely... I steal things for a living. I got grouped in with I don't know why these guys like me so much. I'm not a good person.
Alright, I'm gonna divide this bottle into fourths. I need your first constitution check, normal.
Normal?
Your first one will be normal.
15.
15 flat plus 3 is 18.
18? You're fine. Ooh! I'm awake! Holy heck!
This stuff is awesome.
Alright, next quarter of the bottle.
1 plus another 3 goes 14.
You can feel the cream in your stomach a bit with this. It turns a little, but you're alright. You can keep going.
I take a deep breath.
And you roll with disadvantage for the next quarter of the bottle.
Wait. I take a deep breath. Cock my leg. Hit my belly to make myself belch and try and fart at the same time.
Okay. You better roll fucking high on this one.
To try and, like, let off some of the pressure.
Yeah, you roll.
Pixie logic.
I'll let you roll that constitution save normal to not vomit.
The answer is no.
You just as soon as you like goosh. It doesn't quite go the way you wanted, but you do fart.
Well, half a win.
Do you want to keep going?
Well, yeah, I can't carry all this and it'd be a waste of good cocoa.
Alright. You're at
Standard.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
You just threw up.
Okay, come on, Coco.
17 both of them.
17 on both of them, so dirty 20.
You get it down. It hurts, but you get it down. Are you gonna keep going?
How long will what I've ingested already work since it's a magical effect?
I'd say you've got a solid 15 minutes of haste right now.
Okay, I look at the bottle. I just can't, and hand the rest up to the Minotaur.
Okay.
I just can't. Everyone's impressed. Don't worry.
It's like chugging a gallon of milk, man.
I just drank my body weight in liquid. What you want from me?
I will say for the rest of the duration of this campaign, you have to pee.
Like a lot.
Rather immediately.
I'm going to look around because we are in a train car and there are a bunch of little kids for a restroom.
There are restrooms at the very back
I'm gonna
of
make
the
a
car.
rip. Excuse me, and you all won't see me for about 5 minutes at this size.
About 5 minutes later, you can hear some more commotion happening in the dining car.
Well,
which is
we'll get
probably-
around to that while they're doing their.
Yep. Well, actually, you were the last one on the. Because the next thing is to go to the next car, because the kids are okay here. There's nothing happening left in the passenger car. Do you want to search? Does anybody want to search around the children?
Yeah.
I want to investigate the trailer, and I kind of want to peek my head into. I'm assuming it's like trains I've seen where there's glass windows you can see in the next car.
Incorrect. This
There's
is a wooden
all-
door.
Solid doors.
Like
Yep.
real old school, like late 1800s train cars.
Okay.
Like,
You cannot see the staff cars.
So I'm just running a straight investigation for around the kids.
Yep. If you want to search, just around the kids to make sure everything's kosher, you can. You got 5 minutes while Pixie goes to the bathroom.
well,
Yay!
I'm going to scream out from the bathroom.
I'm
Somebody
number
check
one.
on the one that was
I'm
being held
number one.
hostage.
You don't see anything. In fact, you're a little
You know,
bit
the one you
dazed and
probably scared the
confused.
living shit out of it.
Got her.
Dirty 20? Cool. In between two of the sets of seats, you find, well, you'd call it rope, but actually it's garland.
Okay.
And that also has an effect you'll want to write down.
Uh-oh.
Let's see, where are my items?
I ate them.
This is a tinsel garland of grappling. It's 10 foot long, made of silver and gold tinsel, gives you advantage on grapple attempts. To grapple, use the garland as if it were a whip. When you do, it magically wraps around itself the targeted creature within melee range. And if successful, you might get a surprise.
You might get a surprises with the descriptions.
No. That's what the DM changed it to.
I like that option better.
Alright, anybody else doing some looking? No? Alright.
Tinkle bells, God, that was a lot. Man, I wish that I hadn't smoked so much damn pot. Oh.
Alright, so Night Blossom comes out of the bathroom, and that would put you closest to the door. You did just, like, pin your horn to it.
Alright, is she back?
Yeah.
She
It never said.
I did too.
It's a pixie, so the irony behind it is you never really can tell unless you check the drawers, and they never mentioned it.
Right?
They don't really. I'm a thought. I'm not a gender.
Well, the reason I'm asking is like if they're back, then I'm gonna
Alright.
head to the next car. That's what I was asking.
I'd
You're a
say.
thought. So you have an imaginary friend?
You wish.
Hello.
I'd say
I'm real.
You're pretty
You can't
sure?
think me away.
you're pretty sure you feel the familiar weight of
A little bit.
them hanging on you somewhere? Maybe?
So I'm gonna head into the next
Your
car.
equilibrium's right.
I'm gonna. So I'm gonna try to head to the next car. One hand on right hand to open the door, left hand on my axe. One of my hand axes.
Between the cars, there is from one side to the other, there is an extendable walking space that you can cross from car 1 to car 2. It is not difficult.
Okay.
Night Blossom could push it down.
Okay. Then I'm gonna, yeah.
Yes, actually, I have a strength of 15. I can push a lot of things down you wouldn't expect.
Right?
Then I'm gonna head into the next car.
Alright. And you head into the next car, and I flipped it over with no need. Alright, so I'm gonna need some. Let's see, as you walk in, you do see there are about 15 bandits actively in the car. What do you want to do as you open the door? They don't seem to immediately react to you.
So what am I? So I'm seeing 15 bandits
In the dining car.
Are there passengers or children?
There are no passengers in the dining car currently. They
So-
haven't been let up to go to the dining car yet for dinner.
Do you know what that means?
I really just want to scream at who's ready for dinner and just.
Well, nobody's stopping you, and I'm still on your shoulder.
Is there anybody like? Is there
I
any?
will say all of the children in the passenger car are currently under the frightened condition.
Okay, but they're in the passenger.
From a minotaur and a psychotic pixie, at least.
So
They don't
are there
understand
any?
about fairies.
Are
ever
there any?
again.
So I'm not gonna slam the door open. I'm not trying to make noise when I open either. The door. So I see 15 bandits. Are there any with their backs to me?
I'm gonna need a perception check real quick.
Where are you? Wow. I hate this dice.
Can I use a random free action real quick?
Sure.
Incoming Yuletide hospitality.
So I got 12.
That's for you all. It's just
12.
easier that way so we don't have to.
Alright. You notice that a handful of the bandits look like they might be a little distracted, but other than that, they just seem a little kind of chaos. They
I'll tell you how I
haven't
made it not come off. in
they
the
haven't
order
noticed
of
you
operating.
yet.
Is there any close to you within 20 feet, 10 feet? 10
I
feet?
would say, let's see, we're gonna back everybody up because we'll call this the crossing of the car. This would be you because you're in the car.
Oh god.
These guys are back here right now. Actually, you'd be right here because you're hanging on to them.
Like my spot on the Minotaur's shoulder. It's a good
Yep.
place to hide from.
I'd say you've got, and I will face them the way they are
That's really
facing.
fruity.
That one?
You've
refresh and hold on a second.
a couple like this inside the car. That's your immediate field of vision. Not your full field of vision, but your immediate.
For a second.
And what? Okay.
There's 10 to 15 of them in here. I only get one backstab per round. Thank God it's 2d6. I only get one attack per round. But with the druid using Thorn Whip as a cantrip every round, that's okay.
Right?
I get advantage on that prone attack every time and it auto crits.
Uh-huh.
This is why druids are really a really bomb support class. Does that make sense?
Alright, so
You trip them, I'll stick them. It ain't no big deal.
I want to. Can I use my danger sense to see if there's any traps or anything in here?
My point was to be badass.
Or is it just a bunch of
And
guys
a good fighter.
rummaging through shit?
They're rummaging through shit. You can kind of see them waiting a little impatiently at the stone oven that's in the back. There are a couple of elves, waiters and staff alike, that look rather worried as the cocoa taps seem to have been poured out.
The cocoa taps seem to be what?
Not working or poured out. There is some cocoa on the floor.
Think about the bottle I just chugged. Would I realize that with my intelligence easily?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so guys, I'm all hacked up like somebody that a wizard decided to experiment with hyper on. So, these potion thingies? Just shake the empty bottle of cocoa. I know where they put the cocoa. They put the cocoa there. How many of them can I see actively, and are the doors open yet?
Yeah, you're on top of me and we're stepping
The
through
door you
side.
step through is open, and there's 15 that you can count in the dining car. They don't seem particularly concerned with you at the moment. I'd like a perception check, though.
Okay. Wait, hold on. 12?
Same. You notice that a couple of them seem a little distracted, but otherwise it seems like organized chaos.
So before they go, I was wondering if I could cast invisibility on them just to make this fun.
I'm gonna say, because it took that long to have that idea, that if you cast invisibility now, the bandits will probably, at least a couple of them will notice the Minotaur just disappearing.
Okay. So,
Well, so
there's an air vent on the train car, right? Aside from the
Yeah.
chimney.
Yeah.
Can I get a basic idea of where it is from the layout of the previous car?
It would be up near the top of the windows, and it looks like it's just kind of like a shaft to let air out. It is designed to conduct air out.
How big and how wide?
Me?
it's like,
Cool! Perfect! I'll fit! It's like, I tap into... Going up there. When I go down in through the thingy, break the door and distract them, and I'll stab the biggest one.
we're in the door.
So are you casting invisibility?
Well, if the door was
You can,
open,
I'm hand
yeah.
signing this all to the Minotaur because we're between two train cars, so it's a little loud out
But the
there.
No,
door's
we're in the
open
door.
already, so
still pretty loud out there.
if it's gonna be noticeable, probably not.
I'd say like these three would have a check to notice the Minotaur between the cars just vanishing.
What's the check for them to notice me leaving?
They wouldn't pass it. It's a DC 30. You're 8 inches tall.
Between two train cars hiding on a big scary person.
Yeah, that would make a DC 30 perception check, and they ain't got it.
It's like,
Okay, yeah, just continue on. If you want to destroy shit, go ahead.
Well, I'm annoyed by the last guy, and I'm coming in.
let them know what we're doing. Otherwise, we could end up dead.
I'm not gonna yell. I'm fucking. Why would I do that? I opened the door. I literally am unnoticed right now by a bunch of doors. I already opened the door, so I'm standing in the doorway like.
They haven't paid much attention to you, so what do you want to do now that you're coming in and large?
How long would it
Well,
take
someone's
without
gonna
that?
notice the door opening because you're gonna hear the sound change.
Yeah, they heard the door open, but they oddly
Nothing.
enough don't pay much attention to it. They were expecting the door to open and close.
I'm gonna flit up in and down to the vent and stop right at the grate to the vent where I can see them, but they can't see me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm getting annoyed now. I'm trying not to get pissed. I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna pop rage because I'm really annoyed by the last two idiots, and I
They
really
held
want
me
to
hostage.
Spartan kick that guy. Like this is Spartan, and like kick him into the fucking room.
Like use it as a kick shove. Oh. From a Minotaur even.
Alright.
Those hooves have a damage rating last I checked. And while he's doing this, I'm up in and hiding and
Roll ahead. That hits.
The 16.
wait, they're all as
That's
weak
a
as the last.
19. What would I roll for my damage in the foot?
I bel
That'd be a d6 plus your strength modifier.
because it's a Minotaur and we know what the hooves are from trample damage over the years. So many times trampled
That's
by a
9.
Minotaur. He's
That-
bitch.
Let's see, what is that? No. And that's
You
actually.
cave in his chest with a fucking hoof.
You annihilated this fucker. And the other 10 in the room are now immediately aware of you.
Yes, but cause, and I'm,
Or other 13 in the room, sorry, are immediately aware of you. I'm gonna give you one chance to make an intimidation check, but you gotta make it cool. Other
So,
than just hoof checking.
Let's
this guy.
hear this.
really want to go like as I kick it, I'm like, "Merry Christmas! What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm gonna like just roll it. And then I'm just gonna kick the guy because he's in my turn around and watch
It's
my
a shove.
hoof go into his
Um,
chest.
Question. Would the guy flying through the air off of a Minotaur's hoof as a shove damage type attack hit anybody?
Alright, here's where I get to have some fun. I'm gonna say that guy got knocked down, that guy got knocked down, these guys had time to step out of the way. So you got 2 prone in front of you. This guy got knocked down, because he's right there. That one dodged. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Oh,
8.
and I'm proficient in intimidation.
Yes, you are.
So that's 19 plus 24.
So let's hear your.
14.
Merry Christmas! As I kick this guy.
I'm gonna say,
That's intimidation with some oomph.
I'm gonna say everything on this side of the cart has the frightened condition and just clears a pathway. Like, nope. This guy's dragging these guys like, come on. Nope, nope, nope.
I'm going to start dragging the edge of my rapier along the inside of the ductwork so that it echoes through the whole car.
You hear this?
Roll intimidation.
They're already scared. Do I get advantage?
Yes.
Well, we're definitely going with that one because it's double digits. Intimidation's charisma to 16's a +2. So I didn't take intimidation. I took perception and sleight of hand or acrobatics instead. So he was a thug, so it is on the list. So guess what?
Well, these are bandits, not thugs. There's a difference.
No, thug background.
Oh, okay.
Intimidation skill check. So.
Alright.
So Night Blossom just and it starts mimicking a cat sound at a nice solid like 15 for the scare, like an angry displacer beast type cat.
What was that intimidation check?
15.
15.
Might be rabbit, they're not sure.
These guys make a quick way to the mail car.
They ran away. We started chasing them down.
They may be on it or in it. You don't know. They are out of this car.
With a hand crossbow, would I get an attack of opportunity on any of them?
No, because you're still back here at this duct. So no.
Can I see anybody?
You can see all of these guys.
But I just totally blew all of my actions on scaring the shit out of all of
I
those
still
guys.
have one more attack though, because I popped my rage.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab my javelin and since they're lined up, I'm gonna do them like a skewer, like kebab.
Do you have a cleave?
Yeah, do you have cleave as an action?
Probably.
Let me see. Here. I'll point it out for you.
That's
The only reason I'm asking is because it's only fair to the DM. Otherwise, totally the Minotaur and the Pixie are fucking people up sideways. This is why my DMs always quit, except for a knife. Here's to you.
Oh yeah, I forgot my horns.
Oh yeah, your gore is a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
That's the really fucked up thing about a Minotaur. They can like straight up gore you, and then pimp smack
You do not have cleave
well, that's my like most of it. I didn't.
as an action.
I use that to generally like do most of my
Oh,
character
so
make work.
loud.
But I'm
All right, and roll to hit.
fitting plus.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, roll your damage.
Eight. Yep, 8.
No. Okay. All right, roll to hit again with disadvantage.
That's 2, right?
Mhm.
Oh, roll hit.
Yeah.
Oh. With disadvantage?
No,
Yep.
with advantage.
I said with disadvantage.
With disadvantage,
Yep.
10 plus 10.
10? Alright. It does pass through the first bandit, knocking him down. Whether he's dead or unconscious, you can't quite tell yet.
You
But
think about
your javelin lands at, not in the foot of the one behind him. You don't quite hit him.
shit.
Thus the roll to hit with disadvantage.
So first I get
This
one
is the
attack.
thing.
So your first rage you get 1 attack plus 1 extra attack, right?
Yep.
Alright, so then then I'm done with my turns.
Yep. We're not even in initiative yet. Alright, we'll roll for initiative and then we are going to take our first bio break.
And we'll be back in about 15 minutes or so, depending, because
Yeah.
it's the holidays and...
Yeah, 15. What's your initiative? Do we have the roll initiative again when we started the fight?
Yep.
No.
Unless
we
you
were,
want to
we
keep
were
it-
technically in the beginning action while the wizard and the druid kind of just let the two trouble starters start trouble.
Yep.
I mean, they're annoying me.
And I'm an instigator. I mean,
Isn't initiative
totally.
your
It's a dexterity saving throw, so if you're proficient in dexterity, you get your dex bonus plus your proficiency bonus.
+2?
Yay, rogue.
So you go to 16.
So, Anaya, I'm just gonna leave that right there,
+2.
because I have a grand whopping for initiative of 27.
Okay.
So, I know where I'm going next. Which one's the big one? Because I'm still technically hidden. I just scared the piss out of a bunch of people.
Mine was. I just did straight.
Where's the biggest, scariest guy in the whole room?
Currently, that'd be this guy. And he is turned to look at everybody.
Cool. So I know where I'm going first.
If I did a goring rush, and can I stampede the 2 that are laying down while I go to gore whoever's behind them? Just
On your next turn.
no, but hypothetically I can do that. I can like stampede people.
You can certainly try, is the rule at
Yep.
this table.
Yeah, I'm just
you can
curious.
try. If the dice say yes,
If they're
both
laying
DMs are
down.
very likely to be like, alright, that rule cools it.
It really does, because if I can figure out a check to make it so you can do that, like personally, I'd make that in athletics or in acrobatics,
Which I have to
depending on if you're trying to
I'm
be.
proficient in both.
So either your dex or your strength score, whichever one. Athletics, if your strength score is higher, dex if you're at.
All right. And what's everybody's
acrobatics, if your
initiatives?
dex is higher.
15, I just didn't add in anything to mine.
27.
What'd you guys get?
16.
I net 20.
10.
All right. So we know the order of operations when we get back
Chris, you understand what I mean by a wizard going last is a great idea, though?
in. All right.
It's just hard because if there's hostages in the way, I can't use my magic.
No,
What'd
this
you get?
Brief bio break. We'll be back.
this
If
car
you
is
get
straight
it,
up.
20.
There's two
We're being polite.
oh, music.
Oh, shite. Well,
Well,
what do you
it's great
expect?
music,
It's the season, man.
right?
And they need views too. I love a Lofi Geek.
Right? All right, welcome back. So we have just rolled initiative, and I have that initiative tracker.
Yeah.
All right.
I rolled fuck you for initiative again.
And that brings us to Night Blossom.
So, which one did we say was the biggest, baddest motherfucker?
Currently
in the whole
that guy.
Okay, so via the duct work, are there any exits from the ducts behind me?
Right here.
Cool. So using hide and trying to be as stealthy as possible, which yes, I realize that's going to cut my movement by a whopping half. But I'm all cracked out on hot cocoa, so that puts it to normal at flight if I fly the ducts. And it's just big enough for what you described that I'll fit. So I'm gonna fly my happy ass to right here and very quietly stealth my way out there.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack the biggest, baddest person by taking my nice little poisoned rapier and flittering up real low, like go down the wall and across, because I know it's a 15-foot train car, so this is within my movement barely. So I'm basically staring. What species are they?
This one, it would be a tabaxi.
So while I'm staring at their furry pink eye, I'm going to take solid aim, real quiet like, and backstab him in the butthole with poison.
Alright, while you're moving through the vents, I do need an advantaged dexterity saving throw.
Wait in the chocolate starfish.
Until their water's hot dog flavored. So that would be a whopping 23.
Alright, you're cool. It's an exduction vent. It lets the hot air out. So the air's moving. Whee!
So even against it, I'm gorgeous.
Yeah, you're doing great. Alright,
So
roll to hit.
that would be a roll to hit. Do I have the advantage on this one?
I'd call this a
I'm
sneak
from
attack.
stealth.
Yeah.
Oh, and you cockbiting bastard, that's a 14.
14.
I think I have to roll below like a 3 in order to hit. Or to miss.
That hits.
Yeah, so
Roll your damage.
it's 3d6 because I'm using a rapier plus backstab.
Here's a fun one. Roll your damage at advantage. You described taking the time to get a good careful aim.
Oh,
Three more.
yeah. So, does that mean that I roll 66 and take the 3 highest?
Yes, it does.
Come on, Mama needs new pair of shoes.
That was cocked.
Oh yeah, it is on an ogre's butt. Okay, so 6, 3 is 9, and 12.
12?
Plus 2d4 is poisoned.
Just put my dice on the table. Like, more people, you guys are going to use them more than me.
Plus 3 poison damage.
Cool. You hit him in his butthole and he just drops. Just. Homeboy's out. You do not hear breathing when he hits the ground.
Okay. You're 10 people on the side. My new wave.
Porcupine quill covered poison from the
What
butthole.
kind of death was that? Instant?
Shame. The instant shame death.
Okay, do I have any movement whatsoever left?
No. No.
I'm as a free action, I'm going to look over my shoulder, make my eyes glow like a demonic little pixie, and just lick my lips and stare at the next person closest to me's crotch.
You right there looking up at this guy.
Looking at his crotch and licking my lips. Target number 2.
Oh no.
One
Alright.
pulling out the other.
That brings us to Serafina. You are on the crossing point of the bridge car.
So what are you doing?
I'm an evil pixie.
You did just hear a scream and a thud.
What was the expression on that person's face as they dropped?
Sheer horror and confusion. Like their face couldn't determine whether they were frightened or confused.
Are we fucking with people for shits and giggles?
Oh, these
No,
are
we-
bandits.
we-
These
Oh,
are
they're
bandits. I'm
bandits?
totally offing them on purpose.
Yeah.
So you can
Y'all
either
just
try
decided
a
not
magic
to take the
spell,
charisma
or you can
track for
straight up
this.
attack with the
Which-
weapon.
Fair.
Barbarian and an assassin went in. What do you expect?
I love it. I love it. This is fun.
We were hired for security. These guys are definitely not secure.
Well, when I have to
No,
write down a hit
I
point
said her background was
for one of these
rogue
bandits,
because
I'll
she
let
was
you know
trained
because
by
y'all
a
are just.
rogue druid.
Blowing
Yeah,
the
but that
dice.
one
They have 11 hit
So
points.
I had got rogue
At
training
most.
from her.
Just
But you
each.
couldn't use.
I didn't bother
rules
rolling
more druid.
20 sets of hit points.
You can do that if you multi-class.
So,
How much movement does she need to do to get into the room so she can see what's going on?
Can't be an assassin.
You're a druid. That's why you're using thorn whip and stuff.
Yep.
And all your spells are druid spells. Because I thought that's what you said you picked.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna go into the train car so you can see the bad guys?
Yes.
How much movement is she gonna need to?
how are they reacting to their They would have only noticed me right about the time you yelped.
Actually, give me just a moment. I'll tell you if they noticed you. No.
Which means I'm sitting there sneering at this guy and he doesn't even know I'm there.
Yeah. all he sees is his buddy had just cried out and died.
Okay, now that's funny.
How much movement is she gonna need to get in and around me into the car?
15 to 18 feet at best.
So
half
everybody's
your
got a minimum 30.
Yeah.
except for me.
She can move to get around you.
Long run, no barbarian.
I'm adding 5 to it just for the needing to move sideways effect.
I'm going to enshrine this character. I want it in the future.
Oh,
This is going into Alewood. You're fucked.
yay. Sorry.
Straight assassin, pixie, Alewood. When we restart the standard every 3 weeks. I'll be 8 inches
Am I
tall and
rolling?
gank people.
Yeah. It's your turn.
So what are you trying to do? Are you casting a spell or are you rolling to attack?
But I can't.
You got 2 guys laying down in front of you and 4 guys laying down on the floor. You get knocked down and you have 1 guy that's on your left that's standing up. And then
They rolled a 3 to their initiative, so they go last.
and there's a handful in the back of the car.
Sucks to be them. You know why I know D&D Night works the best though? She is passed out on the back of the couch. Like, full kitty stretch.
I'm gonna do a poison spray at that guy.
Okay.
Roll.
Go for it. Roll the hit.
Past him?
Yeah, she's in front of me.
So it's that.
Am I in
plus
the
your
AoE?
bonus, your spell
No, she's
attack
aiming over
bonus, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're in a train car, so it's gonna...
Actually, even if you were, it's gonna hit this guy, and this guy solidly before it hits you. You'll
Yeah,
be in
but-
the shadow of the
But
AoE.
keep in mind that this guy has no nuts anymore in his or no butthole anymore in his dead.
No,
No.
the guy who has no butthole is off the map. That's your
Oh, yeah.
next target.
Oh, that's target
He'll
number
create a
2.
nice little shadow of the AoE for you to be safe in.
Oh yeah, because it's in a
What'd
direction
you get?
and it's a spray.
So she, with her spell attack bonus, she got an 11.
Well, that hits. Describe the AoE for poison spray for me. I want to know what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I have to ask for all those reasons because if I get hit, I get hit. I'm gonna own it.
Yeah. No, you're in a good spot.
Also, I have 48 hit points.
You have more than me.
No,
This is-
4d8
Oh.
plus con.
Poison spray.
Are you in back here to place up yet?
Nope.
You have to re-roll that one though.
Oh yeah, because Nye lets me reroll once. Psycho. So
I like it when you guys make my job
11
hard.
and 10 is 21 plus 3 points each constitution is 12, 21, and 12 is a
They're in alphabetical
whopping 30.
I know, I couldn't find them.
Neither can I.
Yep.
So I'm actually really gold and I haven't taken any damage, but I've totally been ganking motherfuckers like it's gangbusters.
It should be a cancer, isn't it?
So do you.
Yes, it is a cancer.
Yes.
Find poisons for you.
That.
The one in the book I can find
How
is
the fuck did
poisonous
we end up on the nice
snake.
list?
We don't have.
Santa was definitely hedging his bets this year.
I mean, we do it for all the right reasons. Technically, we're nice. We just do violent things to make the greater good better.
Let's just be honest about this. The only reason that I do violent things for the greater good is because you all guys convinced me to.
Oh, right here, poison.
My number of fucks given is 0. You all just happen to give a fuck and I like you.
Range is 10 feet.
Yep. I'm just looking how wide the range is.
Is it a cone or spray? Like how? What's the?
It just says a puff of noxious gas from your palm.
It's a gas. Okay, I can't touch that.
You extend
I'm
your
in
hand towards a creature
No,
you
it's
can
10
see
feet.
within
You're
range
out
and
the back
project
of
a
the
puff
car,
of
so when you
noxious
get-
gas
You
from
are
your
far enough
palm.
away though.
The creature must
You're
succeed
outside.
on a
She's in
Constitution
front.
saving
I'm
throw
in the
or take
door.
1d12 poison.
Oh.
She's in front of
Okay.
me, and you're in the
So-
back of the car.
So I would
Got it.
say
Okay,
these
so we
two
are-
are within
Wouldn't
range.
have done it if it would have knocked you out.
Or within range.
Reason is because he's
Even
in the
though I
back
had
of the
no
car.
no
I pretty much scared all the middle ones out.
I would
No,
say
you couldn't have known. I
Right
went
within
straight
range.
ninja about this shit. So,
So you have to roll 1d12 for poison damage.
see.
Or you have to roll the hit. No, you did hit.
What's your
No,
spell?
there is
What's
no
the
roll
what's
to
the AC
hit.
on that?
Chris, interesting fact about AoEs. There's no roll to hit because they're aiming for an area. You're guaranteed to hit the area with something like that.
all
You don't
right.
have a saving throw to.
There's a dex
Our-
save probably or
No.
a con
Our
save.
one guy
Con
standing,
save.
standing up in range saves, and so these two guys who are standing up and are in range save. All the ones on the ground, however, I rolled with disadvantage because they've already been knocked over.
They're prone, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, 1d.
You can't dodge that shit prone.
Yeah.
You breathing deep and gasping because scared.
Uh huh.
1d12.
So we should never be told to murder hobo anything as a party together, by the way.
So much fun.
The only way that this
So-
would be more horrific is if Pudgy did it anyway.
Yeah, that didn't work at all.
How much damage did you do?
One.
1 damage.
Oh, cool. Hi, guys.
Hello.
That would be one of the people from my free company, I think.
So they did 1 damage, so the con save would be half damage, so half a point.
I'll say that these guys all take one damage and are just. Ugh. You can hear them gagging. You've made them deeply uncomfortable.
Oh.
This kid.
Oh my god, gives me a really horrible idea.
And that brings us to
Me.
Big Guy.
Time for Wampins. I done ganked one. Your turn. As
I'm
he's
still raged.
as he's rearing up, I yell out, "I already got one. I'm in the lead. Ha ha."
No.
Taunting.
You have 2, I have 1. So yes, I'm now that pisses me off even more. The little guy, the little thing has killed 2, and I only killed 1.
You're bigger than me, and I kill more things. Ha ha.
I'm pissed. So, ooh, I'm really pissed.
I don't care about blowing my cover. I've got a trick for that.
I'm just in a fucking.
You two were definitely adventuring together before this.
Yeah.
Before you were in this party.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I'm legless and you're little dwarf.
Yeah, the difference is that I sit on your shoulder snacking on cookies and cakes and treats all day until there's something to fight, and then I go gank them before you have a chance while you're distracting them. It pisses you off every time, and then you hurt more people, and I get more kills.
I'm gonna use hammering.
It's a symbiotic relationship.
Hammering horns.
I did hear that. Uh-oh.
So basically, I'm gonna go after this guy, but if I step on him, like getting fucking squished. I'm gonna try to. What happens is if I hit him, he's gonna get shoved 10 feet and then knocked down.
Okay, so he'll be knocked prone.
Yes.
You.
Alright, roll the hit.
Which one to use?
If you miss, I'm going to laugh at you.
14 plus.
It hits.
I like 17.
Yeah, it hits.
So I don't roll to hit the guy that I step on as I.
No,
No.
I've got notes. Anything over a 12 hits. If they're quarter covered, it's 13. If they're
Throw me
half covered, it's
a
14.
d6 real quick.
The best AC
No
these
modifier?
assholes can have is 17.
Okay,
We're
so
golden.
these guys all take 6, and you manage to actually eliminate them.
Squish. How many?
5 to 2.
These 3 are down and out because you hit them with your hooves on your way through, and they each had about 3 hit points left.
And it's 1d6 when I hit him, which is 4.
And you get the modifier to it.
That's
We
9.
done fucked some shit.
That's 9.
Let's see. He didn't take any damage beforehand, but he does need to roll a Constitution saving throw. And rolled a 1. He's dead.
6 to 2.
And then it died.
So this one right here, because I'm over here now, because on my next one, I'm gonna kick him
Yeah.
into the wall.
He does get a hit, but if he leaves my movement range, I get an attack of opportunity.
No, I'm not, because can I see her? Him?
Not yet.
Nope. I rolled it really.
I heard her, so I know she's here.
You know, yeah, you know she's
So
here.
I'm gonna I'm gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna yell 7 to 2 as I kick him into the fucking wall.
You might need
And that 20, he goes out the fucking window.
Do I get an attack of
Roll your
opportunity as he
damage
goes
on that
flying?
kick.
7. Did he just hit the window and bounce?
Did you double it?
14.
14? You can have your attack of opportunity if you want.
No, he splattered before he hit the window.
He's going into the window.
No, it's only 3 points of damage more than his hit points. He's intact until he goes through the window.
Straight shot for the nut sack with the porcupine quill as he's
Roll
going.
the hit.
3 plus 7 is 10, and he's technically prone and airborne, so.
It meets.
Does that count as a backstab or no? 'Cause it's
No.
No, I didn't think so. But
You
3
fucking-
plus dex, so 5 is 8.
You're ribbing the poor man's jewels.
So the jewels fall and the rest goes?
It just keeps going. Like ribbons.
Hey,
straight
look, we
behind
got
you.
his coins! 3, 6.
I have one
You,
more.
as you're getting ready to step into the cart, hear the breaking of glass and the squishing of meat.
I didn't even get to kill nothing. This is
No,
some
there's
bullshit.
still
There's still
There's still
kill.
3
I
guys.
call him his name.
There are plenty. Look, the
No,
2
those
of
are
us
guys
can.
died too, I thought.
No, those 2 are alive and there's one by the door.
My actions already happened. His actions already happened. We can't do jack shit. Her action's already gone. It's up to you. And trust me, there are more bodies than we have damage.
Uh-huh. You are
We can
now
only
on the
target so much.
precipice of stepping into the cart.
You can see everything. And by the way, your range covers a whole cart.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
can,
so we see
you can hit everything in the cart.
You could quite literally just stand there where you are and go, you.
Yeah, no, but it depends on what I want to hit him with.
Well, that depends. How much of an asshole do you feel like being at this exact moment to them, not us?
It's my turn. Chain lightning.
Well, technically speaking, as long as the targets were all close enough, it wouldn't hit one of us, so go for it.
I mean, I don't know if you had that skill, but you like.
I would. Honestly, I would straight up lightning bolt those bastards and hope that my teammates could fucking save, but then again, I'm chaotic neutral, so what do you want from me?
The only bolt that I have at the moment are Witch Bolt, which is lightning,
That's fine.
and Firebolt.
Pick
Well,
one.
Firebolt's a cantrip, Witch Bolt's a cantrip. One of them, actually, Witch Bolt's a level 1, but you can
No,
hold
Witch Bolt's a level 2.
Yeah,
for
but with
wizard.
Witch Bolt, every time that you hold concentration
No,
for
yeah.
what, 10 rounds?
It's
Yeah.
1 minute, yeah.
So 10 rounds, you auto do damage to that guy, and we won't fuck with him because we don't want to get jolted because both of us are melee.
So can I still see the 6 that are inside the doorway, the hallway?
Yeah, they're all laying down on the ground.
No, the ones that ran off right there.
Oh no, these guys are either in or on the mail cart you didn't see.
They're on the next train car.
They left abruptly.
But there's 2 straight across me. You come in the door, and there's one guy right off to your left that she gassed. But
I'm
he's
gonna
still,
try to see if I can hit one and see if it will reflect onto the other. Because it is lightning.
It's not a chain lightning, though, it's a witch bolt.
Uh,
I'd
Witch
say
Bolt electrifies them,
Are they close enough where they would like if you got like
They're, if they touch him, they get electrocuted.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll it. Roll to hit.
And this would be plus my spell bonus, right?
Watch the other ones. Technically, the wizard gets the kills. But just think about it. It'll save us a lot of time.
Did they close the door when they
16.
left through next?
No.
I'm gonna say
Yeah, it's
at a
like-
whole
okay.
5 points above necessary, it does ripple enough to give this guy a little bit of burnt hair on the side.
Is he
So it-
still alive?
Roll your damage.
Did it hit him?
Yeah, the 16 was for the
Our
AC.
plan doesn't work if he dies. Just saying.
What he's died.
Yo, true, they do get death saves too, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Dependent on not rolling a 1.
Because I want to Spartan kick him through the door this time.
Come Pate, Fili et Spiritus Sancti. Amen.
I'll take the shot. I'll take the shot damage and throw a cookie in his mouth and kick him through the
So
door.
is it a hit on both of them? Because they do get.
Witch Bolt has a range of what? 120.
No, 30.
30?
Yeah,
Okay,
30 feet.
each of these train cars is maybe 20 feet long. You could totally kick him through into the next room if there's anybody in there. And this is why one does not simply keep one's sanity while DMing for this group.
Yes,
I love DMing for this group so much.
Oh no, did you hear what we were conversing about
I
earlier?
did.
Do you know exactly what's going to happen if he hits with this and the guy doesn't die?
What was your damage?
We're hoping he
It
lives.
says it's 1d12 lightning damage, so I gotta roll
Oh,
that.
yeah, you thorn whip him forward so there's less movement on his part before the boom. That way you can pull any that are this way and zap them with it.
6.
And then we can go that way.
He's
and we
alive.
Yes.
can- Okay, he's
Six.
alive.
Let me
so
double check if he's conscious.
Damn.
He's conscious. He nat 20 being conscious. And
So-
what's the save on the witch bolt?
that would be an auto save in my opinion as a DM, but that's on yours.
No,
if you like.
I rolled his constitution save for his hit points.
It just says on a hit,
Okay, well then, no save.
the target takes 1d12 lightning damage, and on each of your turns for the duration, you can use the action to deal another 1d12 lightning damage. to
So
the
he's
target
currently being
automatic.
electrocuted. Are there any people between, say, her and him? Because we could totally yo-yo him if you can keep him alive and just use a shove to do it.
I was gonna say if I could just keep this going, all you have to do is use
Whop
it to
him.
guillotine
Just
people.
push him into the other room. 1d6 door damage as it breaks down is far easier to survive. Just saying. But we could totally wipe this and use this guy as a mop for electrical damage.
That's what I'm saying. All you have to do is keep throwing people into that beam, and it will just cut their freaking head off if they hit it just right, and boom, they're dead.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you get 1d12
you could
lightning damage.
you could reasonably make the motion to walk over here and grab this guy that's been
No,
solid.
this guy's been zapped.
Okay, because what I thought was you were going to try to go from this guy to this guy, and that's what I was going to give you. Are you going from this guy to this guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get this guy, and it just kind of like that guy.
Yeah.
But what happens if we take the primary suspect, and the Minotaur flings him at the others and tries to get him through the door?
I'm going to call that an improvised weapon.
if I'm,
Okay,
if
just
they're
hope
trying
you
to,
don't kill him going through the door.
Well,
Because
no,
if-
did the door close
I'm
when
listening
they
to you.
left?
if
Oh,
the
wait.
Minotaur throws
Yeah.
the guy that's being zapped, won't the Minotaur also get 1d12?
that's true.
I'll
That
take it.
matters.
I'll take
By
the
the way,
damage.
did the wingnuts who are going into the next car running
this-
away from us
Yep,
close the door on their way?
you take a 6. No, they did not.
Okay, so the door's wide open. So the dude has homeboy has a free flight path. Go for it. We have to ask.
So but
I
you'd
technically
still
have
take
another-
6.
They were so scared though that they jumped, so there is that pushover crossing platform between.
Yeah, I still have one attack left because I
The-
did one of my
They
ranged
they
attacks.
jumped over to the mail car. They did not take the time to knock down the crossing.
They jumped. Okay, so it takes what, 1 pound of pressure because my sorry ass can push it no problem.
Yeah.
That's not even going to hinder his movement. He's just gonna start cartwheeling. It'll be hilarious.
This is why I run comedy games.
This is because not only do I break campaigns, but I'm really good at making it fun while it happens.
Exactly.
So I technically can grab him.
Yep.
Correct. And a 17 my roll.
Yeah, you're gonna take the lightning damage, but
Which
trust
is-
me, you're
So you gotta
a
roll it.
fucking meat sponge.
I'm gonna give you the 6 on that happened on this. Wow.
Alright, and then I need a strength to.
Yep. I'm gonna say give me an advantage strength check because homeboy's not putting up much of a fight at the moment.
Right?
25.
So he's a broke bitch. Let's see. Is he still electrified as he flies in? By the way, question, and this is important for you: does Witch Bolt transfer if your target dies as a bonus action or reaction? That is a very important question to ask. I don't know. I've banned myself from playing casters because I like my DM too much.
No, because they think you said they just take it. It doesn't say anything about death or nothing.
The spell ends if you ever use your action to do anything else. The spell also ends if the target is outside the spell's range or it has total cover from you. That's all it says.
So DM's opportunity to decide if they can transfer it as a reaction.
It doesn't say it ends if the target dies. Rules is written. If you can see a viable target.
I would say personally, just as a side consult to make sure that we can make this as fair as possible. How do you feel about having to roll a separate attack roll to hit the next target if that one dies?
I'm okay with that. If I hit, then it transfers over. If I miss, then the spell ends.
Cool. Figured I just there.
I'm cool
That's what
with
I'm saying.
that.
Compromise at the
so
table.
if the
Cool.
target dies, I roll another hit, and if it's successful, then it moves
Yeah.
on to the
And
next.
I'll
Maulin',
give you
big
advantage
boy,
on the
maulin'
hit.
hard. Break that bitch and let's get down.
So I'm going to throw him and basically the guy's running away.
Yep. I'm gonna say he survives being thrown.
Do I have to use what I got to roll to hit the other guys?
Good question.
Let's see.
If they're running away in a single line, if I throw them, they should all fall into each other. And
They've scattered. That's a really hot. Their AC is going to be way higher because they are inside a completely separate cart. But you can certainly try.
Yeah, but the doors are open still
I'll
because they're
give
fucktards and didn't close
disadvantage
them.
because you're going through two doorways.
Keep in mind the doors are open and they're fucktards. They didn't do it.
Yeah, no, it would be super disadvantage
Super disadvantage?
if the doors were closed.
Oh.
Yeah, but they're not. So.
Regular disadvantage because they're scattering and you're going through two doorways.
Is this in athletics?
Which I'm proficient in?
This is just a 2-hit, so it's a strength check.
Which is also proficient because you're
Strength
raged and you're a
save.
barbarian. Okay, wait, hold on. It's a disadvantage. He's a barbarian making a strength check in a rage. It's just a straight roll. You don't get disadvantage. You're gold.
A
Thank you for the check on that.
20. Dirty 20.
Thank you guys, Dyson.
I keep forgetting I get 2 extra on my strength when I'm raged. It's a dirty 20.
You eat this guy. Not
I
quite,
forgot
somebody! Ah!
not quite seeing through the doors, and then you hear the crashing of this guy hits the crossing bridge. You see the little somersault he does as he goes through the door. You hear a crashing. You hear the hum of electricity, and you do hear a screaming. What the fuck?
Doesn't he have to roll
Free action
more damage?
applause.
No, this is the same 6. He'll roll again when it's his turn, and he gets to redo the action.
Okay.
You can make me make the hide check. Free action applause for the beautiful entertainment.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
That's fine.
I gave you the opportunity because you're the DM and you just watched this go sideways. By the way, I hope the people who write this are seeing how this is going down.
Oh god, I hope Rune Foundry watches this because this is gorgeous.
It's your turn.
Which, by the
What?
way, you can go order this one shot on Rune Foundry.
How bad?
Not bad.
We're not sponsored by them, but how much did this cost? Because this is fucking fun.
This can be free, but I personally, because I was going to use it on a broadcast, I paid $10 for it.
Fair. Okay, so technically this is free content that you can just do for 5e, but enjoy, guys. Anyway, might as well plug them. They're giving us some entertainment, right? So whose turn is it anyway?
Yours?
No.
No, it's their turn. No, they went. It's your turn.
It should. You need me
No. It's Azareth's turn.
To say.
It
So
should be
this guy is still alive.
Did he hit anybody when he went in?
Yeah.
But he has to roll.
You heard the hum of electricity and what the fuck scream.
Okay, so somebody needs to start rolling some damage.
No, it dealt the 6 that this round of Witch Bolt is dealing across the board.
Yeah, but if it's my turn again, I get to roll another 1d12 damage.
Yeah, because I was the top of the list at 27.
Yes, you do get to roll your extra damage now.
Yeah, go for it.
And you can't do anything else unless you want this to end.
11.
No! Shit.
You smell flesh.
I need barbecue.
Does it smell like chicken?
Pork.
A little bit of pork. I mean, you've
Probably
never,
a little fishy if there were any elves.
you've never roasted a tabaxi before, but you can guess by the smell of the fur burning that that's probably it.
So it's a tabaxi. Does that mean that we're eating pussy tonight?
I know I'm going to be.
That's great. This is why we
That's
don't
after
have
game,
kids.
homie. That's after game.
Still good.
Wow.
By
And
the way,
don't-
we are not rated for children. If you're under 18 and you're watching this,
I-
please step away.
Because you can't see clearly, I do need a disadvantage to hit for your spell to just immediately attach to the next living thing in the room.
So it'd be
Thank you. Because that's just
D1,
balance.
2d20
Yeah, it feels right.
and take the lowest.
Mhm.
Watch
And
it.
it's also got my spell attack.
Motherfucker, nat 20s this shit. The wizard done just beat us both, and there's
Which
about
is
to be a very pissed off
4.
barbarian and rogue.
Oh, come on.
The druid we're relying on for keeping
That
us
was
alive.
a 4 plus 4, 8.
8. I'm gonna say your spell hasn't dropped, but it is not currently attached to a living thing. If you change anything, I'm not gonna give you a chance to hit at your next turn. The electricity is still arcing through the air, bouncing through the things. You came within 1 point of a prone and disarmed
So,
creature.
low enough that the spell technically should have ended, but nice DM.
Yeah, Nice DM is saying, I'm gonna give you a chance to hit on something else because you were 1 away, and I don't like. It's Christmas.
Hose, hose, hose. These guys are fucked.
Who's turn?
I wouldn't be this nice in Aylwood.
Right?
I'm going to introduce this character to Aylwood at level 1, and we're just going to go balls to the wall with it and see how much a pixie assassin can fuck up your
Here.
universe.
Sit past that guy.
Last time it was a Tabaxi sorceress, or I'm sorry, it was a Kenku sorceress that fucked up your universe.
I
Let's see
love
what
that
a
little
pixie
Kenku.
wrote. I love Larice too. She is an absolute darling. I would marry her if she was a reality. I would live as her if she was an isekai.
Alright, let's see. This one is going to use their toy hand cannon at disadvantage because it's inside and it's
Uh-oh.
close range.
How many of them are still alive after our initial assault?
Just this guy here. And
That guy and that guy.
2 out of 13? We're slipping, guys.
I got 7. You're slipping. You only have 2.
3. I eviscerated testicles on the way out. I jingled his bells right to the floor. Thank you very much.
That's
Phil.
a 7 to hit.
You better. This is going to be a long-term
I
competition.
don't
Trust me,
think I
homie.
have armor as a wizard, so what would the
10.
just the straight armor class?
10 plus your dex.
So 11.
11, so it definitely doesn't hit. And a small toy cannonball that looks like it might be made out of wood or something. So if it hits you, it's not going to be fun. Flies by the side of your head.
They're flinging their balls at you.
This one, however,
And not the fun kind either.
roll me a quick retroactive
Teabagging across the
check.
multiverse.
Passive perception.
Retroactive. I want to see if you saw him as he came through. You didn't narrate looking at him, so I just want to give your dice
So
a
is
chance
it
to tell me
just-
whether you saw him
So
or
you
not.
just want a perception, pretty much.
Yep.
21.
All right, you saw him. So, because he was gonna get a sneak attack if you didn't,
Okay.
because he's coming up on
I'm
you
gonna waste my next
with
turn.
a sharpened candy cane. Though,
I'm gonna
understand these sharpened candy canes are short sword length.
The role play thing part of it.
These are
Here
huge.
where I'm at, because you're there with me. We're like all like, let's fuck them up. So I'm gonna kill a giant Jackson.
That's a 9, so a no. And you feel the tip of the candy cane kind of just whoosh
Just
Whoa.
the tip.
You always got shanked
through
with
your
a cane.
rubes. Rubes?
Robes.
Robes.
Ribs.
Robes.
I was aiming
So-
for
Robes.
So,
We would go with the
so how
fine
close would it have
robes.
gotten to me?
The fine rubes.
Yeah, just whoosh.
You're such a rube.
You see candy.
Oh, you
see
know
candy
that
cane
Because
under your
What do
armpit.
you think
one of
about
my
the water?
weapons that I'm not proficient in is a scimitar. So would it have hit my scimitar?
really?
No, it didn't make any contact.
Because I'm proficient in the light crossbow, but not proficient in my scimitar.
It was a
so I
9.
don't get the bonus.
Your scimitar's just a really pretty ornament to make people think you're scared.
But you are now really clearly
Pretty
aware of this homie behind you. And I'll give you a reaction if
The
you
what
want to try to
behind him?
take it.
That's if I
This
do a
guy's
reaction.
right.
I want to see if I rolled a hit.
There's somebody
to-
behind him?
Uh-huh. He stepped past this one as he came in and decided not to attack him. So this one just shoved the
Try to shank
candy
it.
cane because he never stepped outside of 5 feet. Didn't trigger the attack of opportunity.
Oh, and
So-
because of the way that the Minotaur and everybody were positioned, I couldn't have seen any of that.
Yeah, so I want to see
You-
if I can.
You would have seen the tip of the candy cane when it stopped moving.
Cool.
But you can have a reaction to try to grab the candy cane.
Would I be able to see, since instead of doing that, instead of losing the concentration, would I be able to, since I notice that he's there, move the concentration of my magic witch bolt onto him?
You can. I'm gonna say, give me a straight to hit.
Just a straight 20?
Yeah, just a straight to hit.
11.
Not advantage or disadvantage. So what's your plus to hit?
Plus.
You are proficient
4,
if it's a quarter
15
10.
total.
15? Alright. You all watch as the electricity brightens up in the mail car, arcs backwards into the Dragonborn's hand, and then just up the candy cane.
What's the damage?
What are your words behind this? Fuck the damage. I want to hear the fucking narration to what you say as you zap this bitch.
Fry, motherfucker, fry.
Fry, motherfucker, fry, motherfucker, fry.
So that'd be 1d12, right?
Yep.
And suddenly we're talking about a brand new song.
5.
5. Alright, little
I didn't know
homie.
you were into that
Roll
band.
high. Yeah, I don't care if it's cocked. I'm taking that one. You fail.
Oh shit. He now wanted to say.
Fry, motherfucker, dead.
Yep. And he hits
He
the-
literally took
he
me
hits
straight
the
off
ground.
and
Are
fried.
you going to allow a 2-for-1 special if he kills the secondary target or no?
That was. Let's see what was.
That's on the witch bolt bounce.
Yeah, if we move it to another person, I'll
That
take
just
the
means that
disadvantage.
he
There
doesn't
wasn't
have
nothing.
another reaction this round as the catch as far as I'd
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you a free action here because I was using your bonus. You didn't use your bonus action.
say. But he did use his reaction.
But if
Yeah.
It's not a bonus action though.
True.
Those are two separate actions. All right,
So
it's
technically he
still a
could throw it-
disadvantage to hit. You
He
could
still-
hit.
the other guy.
The fact that we are
Okay.
somehow muddling through a preconceived notion in such a manner that even our party can't completely break it is amazing to me.
Yes.
Props to Rune Foundry.
2 plus 4, 6. So
6. Nope, it drops. You're
Disadvantage.
way below the to hit on that.
So you miss on the second one, but you fried 2. So you want to shout out your tally? It's a free action to shout it out. What'd you
It's
do on your tally?
technically
That
a
scoreboard.
3. He hit 3. Fried 3.
Tell him he's
hit
matched.
one
He's
that
matched
couldn't
with
see.
you.
Oh, wow. So, go ahead if you want to make your shout out. Bitches, I got 3 or whatever you want to say. Go for it.
Shuji never talks about their kills.
Is that really what you say as all this fires up?
Very nice.
When
Very
I've heard
nice.
you say that, like, yeah, go ahead, talk about it.
You wouldn't have heard the go ahead talk about it, but you've heard us both competing.
Yeah, yelling out numbers as we kill people.
And then I just said, Shu never talks about their kills.
I'm gonna look at you like, he's got the same as you.
Does it matter?
Throwing minis back into the box.
Just talking about it.
Okay, and this is why I wanted to, like, Rune Foundry, we love you guys. Please, write something that we can't break. Anaya will run it. Message us. We have you.
Won't break it.
I will, if it's free on your website, I will pay for it. And not for free.
How about this? If they create one specifically
Yeah.
for us that we can't break, we will buy it.
No. I will pay for it because we're going to stream it,
I'd pitch $50 for something that I can't break.
right?
That's what
At
I'm
that
saying.
point, we all buy copies.
If I can't break it, we pay $50.
That's what I'm saying.
It's my turn.
That's okay. My
Yeah.
next one
Okay.
shots buy them too.
Is Mr. Dangly Bits still standing in front of me, or is he dead now?
No.
This guy
I kicked him into the wall.
This last guy right here.
You have one guy behind you. Who doesn't
Can
know
he
you?
see me yet? I did do a 27 on my hide.
No.
No? So he has no idea that I'm crotch height with a porcupine quill rapier.
Nope.
Within 5 feet of movement.
Okay, so I'm going to very quietly move myself behind him. And I'm going to flitter up to about shoulder height. And I'm going to try, I'm going to burn my bonus action and my reaction to aim like a pool cue right at the base of his skull so that it won't come out his nose. It'll come out at his Medusa. And then I'm jerk up.
Roll to hit.
Anything involved with that?
Not an advantage. Roll to hit.
What are you? 11?
It hit.
What's your D4?
Oh yeah, it's still poison. It's an oil. 4.
Or 10.
10, 15, 16, because I'm going to let the flashing one just keep spinning there.
It's been. At least in this card. Alright, card
And
six.
I'm going to do the victory dance in the air afterwards.
Card
And just
sexy.
kind of air hump his skull, like teabagging.
We're gonna go ahead and keep this combat initiative if there's a combat in the next card.
The combat in the next card is completely dependent on the wizard's explosion prior, though.
Exactly, like I said, if there's a combat.
I'm going to go out, up, and look for the next air duct. With
It's
my
in the same-
movement.
It's in the same place, just
Okay, cool. Gonna go in, scope out the room. What do I see?
give me a perception check with advantage, because you're small and in a good advantaged place.
Thank you. How bad did I do?
5 and a 4.
5 and a 4, so the 5 is the better. Good news is plus perception, which is wisdom, so 15 is 2. 4 to the 5 is a 9. I fucked that shit all up sideways. There is nothing in the books that is less than a 10, unless I'd say just don't fail.
At a 9, you see 2 bandits in the mailroom, neither one looking good.
Just kind of shrug, stay quiet, and stay in the ducks and not do anything.
Alright, the rest of you in the dining car, what are you doing from here?
Well, I heard a yell, and I'm still pissed off.
And I really don't give a shit what happens beyond this point, because these guys are weaklings and I'm
So
wasted.
Well,
we'll
from
say
where
you
I'm at in
can
the
hear
car-
movement on the roof.
Not
They
everybody.
can't.
There's only 2,
You
but
can.
how many went out?
5.
5, so...
step.
How much movement do I have left?
You could get back into the other car.
Okay, I'm going to flip back into the other car. 2 down, 3 up.
I'll go up because then I could really try.
Can you fly?
No, but
There's a ladder.
There's a ladder.
Yeah, but it's icy up there. Trust me, I've been in and out of the ventilation ducts.
I mean,
I do have the DCs written down on how hard it is to stay up there if you want to try.
maybe come with a ladder. He could cast
Small, medium, or hard for my rough estimate is from a perception point of view. If you want, I'll roll for it.
Actually, these are fairly easy. The preset.
Would I
DC
already
on-
know that, or would I not know that?
You would know that from just going up and around.
Okay.
But I'll just say this since we're plugging Rune Foundry a little bit. The acrobatics on top of the train starts at an 8.
Okay, we're golden.
Yeah. It's
At least I am.
if you start to struggle,
I'd have to
then it
nat
gets
one
harder.
fuck. Okay, look, if I nat 1 the acrobatics on the top, I still have an 8.
Shit.
What?
So just straight. No, I get a +7 to my dex. So
Maybe don't.
So, how about this? Anybody that wants to go up on top with me, I can cast Levitate on myself and them, and it lasts up to 10 minutes.
levitate does not move.
Yeah.
But it gets us to levitate off the
Okay,
ice.
but just a heads up, you're on top of a moving train.
Yeah, you'd stay in place.
Oh,
The train
no,
would
it's
move.
bullshit.
The train would
That's
keep
The
bullshit.
moving.
train would go this way, but you would go this way.
That's bullshit. I want to move with the train. What kind of magic is that?
Tie a rope to the
The
train
kind
to
that
the
keeps
ladder
you
and
from
you
dying
and
when
then
you're
get
falling
levitate.
150 feet.
You hold your turn.
Oh, I'm very done with my turn. I'm hiding in a fucking duct.
It's her turn, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's all on you.
So, what do you want to do?
I came back, talked to them, told them what the heads up was on what's going on in the next room. 2 down, 3 up. Where you going?
I'm gonna stay down and fight whoever are in these damn carts.
So she needs to hit into
Okay.
the car.
You head into the main car. You see
How
that
many
there are. Yeah, you can make it just right
Should be
below.
Like, I need to know whether, like, for posterity's sake, how many feet long is a car?
I would say a car is about 75 feet.
Okay, and how far inside of the current car was she?
She was about 2/3 of the way through the first car or the second car.
Okay, so about 15 feet inside the door is movement. Got
Mhm.
it. That's why I was asking.
Yep.
Yeah, so she's inside the next car.
You got 15 feet inside the door to position yourself before you do your shit.
You do see the 2 guys that are in this cart are charred, but alive and not looking great. They are both in a resting position, not quite prone.
Did she sneak attack you? Did she?
No, they're facing the door for obvious reasons.
Okay.
They're paying attention.
You got scared.
They're paranoid. Come on, you can't expect them to not be like,
If a barbarian and a pixie come in and fuck up your entire homeboy's pod's universe.
They wouldn't know that yet because they.
No, wait, these guys ran away before they found out it was a pixie.
No,
They-
they didn't know about me.
So a minotaur and something creepy came in.
for all they know, it's a displacer beast. That's the sound you were trying to make.
And my performance was getting up.
So they think they very well believe that there might be a displacer beast coming with you.
That'd be a great night to have actually.
Right?
They're hard to
How
tame.
many actions would I be able to do?
Well,
Yeah,
we
you
are
want
not
it.
currently in combat, so
So they don't know what happened in the last
you can have an
cart?
action and a bonus action.
The 2 charred guys. They're from the last cart, right?
Yeah, you
And
you saw their faces. You know they're from the last group.
Okay. But nobody else in this cart knows what happened in the last cart.
No, they just know that someone came in and like electrocuted the other 2 guys.
Yeah, all they know is a guy who was on electricity, not quite on fire, came flying through the door,
Yeah, that's right.
somersaulting through the door, and exploded in electricity as he hit.
Yeah, he wasn't burning. He was just dying.
They got electrocuted by one of their homies coming flying through the door.
Like, okay, so think about it
You
from
get
your
attacked
point of view
with-
as a human being. If you watch one of your homies come flying through a door, this is a guy you've worked with for years, robbing some shit, right? Because you're a thug. He comes flying through the door, and he's covered, he's not on fire, he's on electricity, and he chars everybody he touches in the room. And now you're walking through the door to fuck some shit up. So what you doing to these dumbasses?
And you're 3 feet tall.
Now this tiny little 3 foot tall druid bitch walking through the door, about to roll some people like their pockets are deep.
Where you fucking mark?
Now there's a description for
So
you.
okay.
4 cars on this train.
So the question for the DM then.
How
if-
many are we through now?
You're in the mail card's number 3.
So my question is for the DM, because they probably scared shitless, and then they watch her walk through the door. Would they turn tail and run? Or would they...
Okay, wait, hold on. Before
I'm
you
just
answer
saying.
that question, I have an honest question because this will determine advantage or disadvantage performance. How much of a badass are you going to try and look like when you're walking through this door like you did all that shit? Are you going to try and front or no?
I mean, I was just gonna walk through the door, thorn
No,
whip,
but like
and
seriously,
spear
could you see
somebody.
your character trying to walk through the door to
Yeah,
go
but
do
you-
that, or
you
would
do
you
like
be
a
fronting
gangster,
when you
be
did?
like, oh my god.
Or were you going to come in walking like you big pimpin' and you did all that?
Or you're gonna walk in like, oh my god, these people could kill me, and then you're like, but they can't kill him. And
Yeah,
then for me-
it's like all kinds of questions.
Oh my
Like
God.
how when you're
How you
entering
gonna
that
I'm
room.
walking in like a gangster, guys, because I got this.
Okay, so
Fuck
she
this
walked in
wizard.
like she owned the room and
Fuck
like
this wizard. Dragonborn
Bloodstained
wizard.
teal gown.
and she's walking like she's
Billowing
big
around.
pimpin'.
Looking like a princess, acting like a gangster, but like, can I help you?
You can see the blood splatter
You
and like
see
the
why we
little
ask these
burns on the
questions, right?
edge of the gown from the electricity flying through the air. Yeah.
Dirty little secret for everybody at this table. If it's Anaya or I that's running it, if you can say that after that happened, you walked in like big pimpin', and or you start describing to me some roleplay type shit that's gonna make it solidly a better storyline and scare the piss out them bastards, I'm totally gonna at least give you advantage, honey, because that's the universe. You can scare a bitch. It ain't hard.
One of them manages to struggle to their feet, the other does not. So homie is at the back of the train now. He can't open the door.
Yeah, one of you can get attacked.
Yep. And you're on top of the train. Or I need a DC-8 acrobatics check from you. And anyone else going up the ladder.
Yeah, like I don't have to worry about it. I fly.
Yep.
You don't want me to
Oh, you
acro
just-
check
you
because
beat
I
that. You got an
totally
Dirty
have
20.
that proficiency.
Dirty 20? I need a dex save from you.
Same
You got a
difference.
dirty 20 from DC.
17 plus whatever.
17 plus 7 is 24,
Okay, the wind doesn't catch you off guard.
obviously.
I figured it would be nice.
Drunken, cracked out fairy, not crazy.
Yeah. Alright, so you made the save. You
The
made the
drunken's my
save.
fault.
Are you going up or in?
I'm waiting for her to finish her attack and then I'm probably gonna.
Alright.
Just,
I just
you
need
gotta-
to know who's doing what.
I haven't decided yet.
So we done fucked up some shit and broke it, and we're out of initiative until after this round.
No, she is. She walked in and they basically shit their pants when they watched her little ass walk in the door. So she can still whoop his ass. She just got to figure out how she's gonna do it.
Oh well, so
It's her still her attack.
whoop that ass like you hadn't paid to own it.
You can attack. We are not in initiative yet.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
so
she's
fuck
not
him
doing-
up like it's gangbusters.
The guy that didn't get knocked to the ground?
No, the guy
Is he
didn't.
running?
The guy that didn't run away from you. You have one guy that stood his ground. Another one shit his pants and ran away.
Yeah.
That's what
Well,
happened. So
what
yeah, one guy-
happened is one of them managed to get to their feet, the other one failed.
They're
So
both
this guy just
shitting,
stumbled trying to get
and
to
it
his
smells
feet.
funky in the room.
Might as well just use Thunderwave and blow them apart. That's what
Just-
I would do.
Or into
Be
something.
aware
It's at
though,
least got
the
a 10
room
foot
that you are
propulsion.
in is the mail car. Surrounding you are several burlap sacks labeled naughty and nice, full of wishful letters.
Okay, which side is naughty and which side is nice?
They're intermingled.
Oh fuck you.
So now we gotta be careful of the damn letters.
Shout out across it.
What's-
Hey
you got, like, a
guys,
sword or
if a
something?
couple naughty kids
I
get
got like 2
presents,
spears.
it's okay
Totally shame.
because extra
I know.
nice is okay.
I was gonna turn him into a fucking shish kebab, man.
Alright, cheese kebab him.
Roll a hit.
What do you
Skewered.
just about him with?
D20?
Chester's nuts roasting
These are all
on an
the
open
D20s.
fire.
Is that what I need?
Yep,
Roll a
you-
hand.
Roll one.
you
Out of
roll
5
Just
Yule
one.
logs to make it go. Hey, I'm totally down with turning them into Yule logs. It's a perfect example of what should happen.
What do you just kebabbing him with?
A spear.
A spear.
it's
So are you proficient?
Long spear and yes, because druids are.
Yeah, so it'd
And
be.
that would be strength plus proficiency, so it'd be 2 plus 2, so 4. 15.
It hits.
That totally
What's your
screwed
what's
kebab.
Roll your
spear,
damage.
javelin, spear is.
I think
Spear
kebabalicious.
is-
1d8.
We'll see. It hit.
So
roll your
1d8 or
damage.
1d6.
Because honestly, the damage tells you just how well you hit.
Are they kebabalicious? That's all I want.
Or we like totally, okay, glad to get
Hey, I'm dipping my cookies in gore from the last guy on the Minotaur's horns when I get a chance.
Am I looking
What
for
you
a
want
D6
from
or
me?
D8?
I'm not a good
And you
person.
speared him with your javelin, right?
Yeah.
My spear.
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 He's the one with the javelins.
You know this particular.
Mine's a 1d8, so spear should be
1d6 piercing,
Yeah, so you need
Yep.
1d6 piercing with reach
Is that what this
is
is?
what it
Yep.
is.
but it's also versatile with the 1d8.
Okay, so if your
Four.
dex is higher, go dex.
Yeah, if your
So-
dexterity is higher, add your dexterity modifier. If your strength is higher, add your
They're
strength.
both the same.
Okay, then 4 plus what?
2. So
2?
6.
Oh, and she's proficient, so
Well,
2, so plus 4.
he's skewered.
4 plus 4 is, yeah.
Wait.
So 8
He's
damage.
skewered and
Is
his
he
charred.
kebabalicious or just.
His charred, gored remains let out one last gasp as he just slumps against a bag of naughty list letters.
But were they really naughty?
Once inside, I'll just say y'all get all y'all that are coming in get the chance to be in. Who's going into the car?
The only
Who's going
thing
out?
I say after he hits the naughty list letters
I'm going up. I can't
Is-
lie. Butters?
Huh?
Butter.
No. No.
No, you said, but after he hits the naughty list, Butters.
Letters.
Butters? Bitch, say what?
Not even letters.
Okay. I've been watching too much South Park lately, sue me.
I'm just gonna, say nailed it.
Nailed it!
All right.
Nailed it
Let's
with the hip
see.
thrust.
Nailed it!
While I've got you, I need a perception check.
Roll a d20.
Are you going up or in?
I'm gonna go in.
All right, you also perception.
I'm going up. Like the boom.
Because I'm gonna come to you guys, swing around to you guys upstairs, up top, so that you can have all of my attention.
Dirty
I
20.
am going up, but I fly, so that's gonna screw off 2/3 of the mechanics up there.
It's alright. I'm gonna do
I'm still gonna.
6.
Dirty 20.
dirty 20. All right, and what was yours?
6.
All right, you find this while you're looking through.
Excuse me.
All right. Do you want to read that to the other person in the cart with you?
Dear Santa, we think this year we've been very nice to not kill you. We think it's been nice of us to be gracious passengers aboard this silly train of yours. We think anyone truly nice would have their merry little elf weirdos build them a nice weapons and other nice things. Naughty list of bandits.
You find their letter to Santa amidst all the chaos.
Pretty much saying, hey, fat man, who gives
I
a
don't-
shit?
What are you doing with that letter after you find it?
I'm gonna fold it up and stick it in I'm like,
Lapel.
Like, okay, so
I'm
this
gonna
is
give
my
this, I'm gonna
record
give this
of
to Santa and be
stupid-
like, no, this is like, give this to Santa and be like, you're welcome.
Up top.
We'll talk about that. All right, so who went up?
You and you.
Hi.
So
Then-
you come off. You come off. We'll come back to you later.
And I
You
did get that
and you.
dirty 20 for
You
that.
did.
So who's up top?
You and me.
No, I mean otherwise. What do we see when we go up?
You see 3 bandits all with their backs to you. Actually, they are making their way carefully and dexterously across the train.
Okay, do I need to re-roll initiative for this?
No, we're just rolling the same initiative.
So it's still my evil 27?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it is your turn.
Okay, so who's closest?
That guy.
Gonna sneak up behind him.
I'm gonna say you don't need to save against wind because you are flying with, I would say, a little bit of magic on your wings.
I'm hasted, so the 60 feet it would turn into at flight is actually my movement.
Yep.
But you're
I
also
mean,
looking at,
yes.
you're flying into the back end of somebody, so there's like a window.
Oh yeah, I get that slipstream, you're
Yeah,
right.
Yep.
that window of slipstream where you can get up under it, but there's no resistance.
Oh cool, so how much
Yep.
of my actual movement did I just use?
I'm gonna say 20 of your 30.
Actually, it would be I would have 30 flight naturally, so it would be how much of my 60, because even with the deterioration from that and me slipstreaming him.
I'll say you'll have.
I'm trying to let you hurt me, go for it.
I'm trying to think. I know physics.
So do I, that's
In
why I'm
half
asking.
or
I
more.
really want to say. Oh, I want to say that you have about 10, 15 feet of movement left, even if I'm being aggressive.
Okay, cool. So, this one, real quiet, like, just gonna come up with that nice little poison polka or porcupine quill. Do you want a stealth save or stealth check, or no?
You'd never set foot on the roof, he wouldn't have heard you. That's physics. The sound is all moving that way.
Okay, cool. So, is it advantage or no?
Yeah, it's advantaged.
Reluctantly said that.
Okay, so the
Like
grand weapon.
18 and 11.
Okay, so we're gonna go with the 18, obviously. So 25.
It hit.
As I reach around very politely the throat with the
Roll.
rapier,
Your damage.
3d6
Plus the 2d4 for the poison, right?
plus 1d4 for
15.
the poison, plus 2,
17.
17. And did the other guy notice that's where you want my stealth? Because I'm trying to be quiet about it. And I look back over at the wizard and go,
No. Neither of them did. It sounded. They noticed he's gone, but they think he might have just slipped off. He didn't make any noise as he went.
and I flip behind the next guy. And I point to and I look at the wizard and go over his shoulder. Because I still should have just enough movement to stay behind this guy as he turns
Yep.
around.
If he turns around.
Which brings us to
He
your
will.
turn.
So what am I supposed to
Being
shoot
8
over
inches
you?
tall,
Yeah,
you
he's-
can
he's
totally
pointing at
occupy
you
the
to
same
attack
space
this
as
guy.
somebody else.
Yeah. You have a clear line.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just cleared you a line of sight.
Actually, technically, this train is 3 lanes wide on top. So,
Yeah.
How cold is it up there? Would Firebolt
Oh,
still
that's
work?
just me. Not
Firebolt
for that
would work.
one. Shit, thank
it's still
you.
fire.
Well, this one.
And that's a
does that
cantrip,
one,
so
right?
No.
Yeah. I mean, by all means, take a shot.
yeah, I'm gonna shoot Firebolt at him.
All right, roll a hit.
Interestingly,
It likes the 2.
And that's with my spell attack.
actually, no, it doesn't. It's just that the 2 is where the
Oh,
actual
nat
white bubble is.
20.
Oh shit.
Oh,
hell.
damage.
Oh hell! It's
Isn't it
the
double?
greatest of
Mhm.
sales.
Roll your damage and double it.
Absolutely.
What are you doing?
Everyone must.
I got
go.
I'm shooting Firebolt at it. So Firebolt is it's not the 1d12.
He's gonna need a dexterity save too.
Cause you're so. Cause they are fucked and they cannot lie.
All right, strength save it. Oh, lucky you. I
No momento.
a dexterity save, then a strength save.
Fuck a wizard. Fuck him up just one more time.
1d10 for this one.
Aye. So, decimation.
So if on the ones that have the, can I use this one? No, that's not d10.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
I need one of my d6s back.
Okay, I've got at least 3 that I have access to easily, which is all that matters. The only reason I didn't more was because you told me to advantage it.
2 doubled is 4. So they got lucky because on that 1d10 I only rolled a 2.
Okay.
So I doubled it to 4. So they got 4 damage.
Yeah, but it's a nat 20.
So that's why I doubled it.
4 times 2 is 8.
No, he got 2.
Oh.
Yeah. So he did
So-
4 damage.
So I doubled the 2 to 4.
He needs a dexterity save to whip around the way he would reactively. No. Nat 20 the strength save to catch himself. He's in the middle, so he. Oof.
Is he distracted?
Very much so. But
Oh.
this guy that you were flitting up behind
And
It-
staying behind no matter what direction he turns.
is now hanging from the side of the train. That was the strength save, was to catch himself from hitting the ground.
Just gonna hide off the side of the train instead,
Mhm.
right behind him still. Keeping in his slipstream basically.
Mhm.
But the fact of the matter is, if he lets go to swat at me, he's gonna lose his grip. So I'm just gonna hide by his rib cage.
Alright. And that comes to their turn. He gets a strength save to try to get up. No.
Sucks to be you.
And he gets
Let go
his
your poo.
dexterity to stand up, but that's his whole movement, so he can't move toward either
Well,
of
think
you.
about it. That's
He's
what
not
happens
a
if
cat.
they let
These
go
aren't
of their
casters.
poo.
And
So
that
now
brings-
they poop it this
Fuck!
way.
That brings us back to fucking Night Blossom. Because he used his whole action getting up from that position. He's not a caster and he doesn't have a ranged weapon.
The guy that I was following.
No,
The
this
guy
one,
that
the one who
he get-
caught himself on the ground. Or on the
Wait,
top of
they
the
caught
train.
himself on the ground. Wait, with the rapier, do I get a trip attack?
No, you're on the side of the train.
Yeah, you
He's
get
on
it.
the
But
roof.
I can move, and if that person lets go to attack of opportunity me, they have to make a strength save. Probably a disadvantage because it's an icy surface.
No, he just made his strength save to hold on.
Yeah, but if I move, thus provoking an attack of opportunity, wouldn't that also provoke a strength save? As
Yeah.
they're trying to hold on and suddenly circumstances have changed?
Yeah.
Okay,
Is he gonna-
so I'm gonna be an absolute fucktard. Yes! And I'm gonna provoke an attack of opportunity with my whopping, yep, you guessed it, 26 hit points. And, yeah, that's right, DM, I'm easy to kill. And I'm going to go for the homeboy that you just distracted like an awesome wizard. And I'm going to fly up to him, letting the person who's holding on see me enough to know to hit me. But trying to stay hidden from the guy up top.
I guess I should make this fair. Does a 3 hit you?
Does God have a gender?
That's debatable.
He rolled a 2
Thank you.
That's
I love
the
you,
thing.
man.
on
The
an
thing
unarmed
nobody
attack
knows.
to swat at you.
Exactly. So no.
And then he nat 1 his
Exactly.
strength save and fell into the abyss. Below.
Wave as I. By the way, I have not used my racial ability yet, and I'm still not going to because I know you. I'm going to flitter myself around to how distracted is this person that the wizard knocked?
He's catching his focus again.
I'm going to try and get him from a back into the right flanked position, considering where I was on the train and what the movement having would be. And I'm going to just straight up try from a flank. Your choice as to whether or not my back stat counts. I don't care.
You can have it.
So it's
I'm
an
thinking
advantage.
about I'm thinking about just like all the movement.
I'm going to
everything.
try and go for a second and third whip ribbon twist with the porcupine quill. And I'm going to just wiggle it around so that it does the spiral thing inside of it when I stab in. I can't see either of those from there because I'm blind as a bat and there's a weird dice.
14 and 8.
Okay, so definitely the 21.
Yep.
Definitely hits.
Roll your damage.
Is it a backstab or no?
Yeah, it is.
7, 9.
9 with poison.
Oh yeah. Plus 2, 11. Four. I know you're winning, fucker.
Alright. Do you drop
Wait,
down?
no, 5. Fuck you. You're still winning.
Do you drop down to the entry point to Santa's locomotive?
Actually, I'm going to drop down around the back and in
Is it
behind
getting-
where the interior is to see if anything's going on the side where they would have been indoors.
No. Homie that ran off failed his dexterity save and fell off the train.
Yeah.
So you guys got Santa? You mean you guys got this covered? Cool. We
Yeah.
need to get to Santa. He's the one writing the paycheck, man. We don't get paid if he doesn't get his shit.
So you're going to Santa's locomotive.
Yes.
Alright.
Well, that's up to them if they want to follow me, but I'm going like
Well, then-
turning
Alright,
tail.
I need an initiative roll to see who gets to the door first.
15, I rolled an 8. As a rogue, you know how rare that is that you get a 15 for a fucking initiative.
My initiative is 15 plus 1, so 16.
Okay.
See? You beat the rogue. I rolled an 8 and got a 15.
Roll initiative. It's only 5 o'clock. You don't have to leave for over an
It is my...
Yep, I'm just aiming to
Familiar.
be done by 5:30-ish to give you some transition time.
hour. Oh, that'd be
are a
perfect. That
tiny
way she
little
can
cat.
take me home if she needs to before she
We're rolling
leaves for work.
initiative.
Yeah,
You yelled out 5.
I just want to see who's
You
going.
yelled out 5, right?
Actually,
Yeah,
I
you're
rolled out a total of
15,
15.
16.
No. You yelled 5 at me, right? I was just doing something, but you yelled.
Yes, 5 actual, like, that's my tally because I
Yeah,
killed
no.
the one.
I know. I heard that. I'm
When I
like,
distracted them and
It's
the one that I
fucking
ganked.
dice.
am I doing perception or am I doing?
I
Initiative.
love that you're
I
keeping
just
the
want to see who
actual
gets to the door
tally.
first.
Nat 20.
Did you say what?
2 plus 2, so 4.
Oh damn! I
Alright,
pissed
you're the
you
first
up.
one to the door. You get all the special treats this game.
I missed you.
Alright,
Nothing in the
what's your
balls in the
intelligence?
wall.
My intelligence. Just regular intelligence.
Mhm.
13 plus 1.
Alright, cool. You read above the door, there's a coded door for this one.
Mm-hmm.
You read, in case Gumdrop forgets the code again. Seriously, Gumdrop, we go through this every year. And there's the door code. But on the on the code entry thing
Glyphs.
it's letters.
Okay.
So here's your puzzle. Do you take this back to your party? Because those glyphs are your clues for the key code.
Just the vents. You gave me ventilation systems. Rogue.
I'm not rolling intelligence or perception. I'm just like, this is
Yeah, you have the ability to take that plate that has the
code.
clue into back into the mail car where these guys are,
So,
and ask your party for help.
if you're not bright enough, we might be.
Am I starting to calm down?
Yeah,
I really feel like
you've
I'm
left
calm.
you've left your
You
rage.
do get more than one rage. So.
I know, but I'm like, am I pissed? I'm gonna be like, fuck you, and by this time I walked in, I'm kind of started to calm down naturally.
Yes.
All right, so I'm like, guys, I don't read this language.
What is it written in?
It's written in common,
It's pretty pictures.
but the
I'm
glyphs
smart, but
are
not
your
like-
hints.
Okay.
So here, I'll just pass it on to everybody.
Well,
Yep.
that's a smart one. You better be smarter than me, or we're gonna talk.
Do you tell them that the input for the code is in letters?
Well, I called them to me, so I'm hoping they just come to
Yeah.
me because I think it'll be easier to show.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm passing the note around and like it goes to this.
All right. You would be able to, anybody with an intelligence above frickin' 6 would be able to guess that the entry code is a word.
In common.
Mm-hmm.
What are the clues?
Are you on here? She's looking at me now.
It's
Snow.
snowflake,
Anvil.
anvil,
Icicle.
icicle, nutcracker,
Tree.
tree,
Nutcracker.
icicle,
Candy cane.
Candy cane.
What's the,
and what was the last one?
what's the last one?
Can't remember what the last one was. I drew.
Looks like in the North
It's a
Pole.
key.
Oh, a key. So did you look at it now?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's John.
In case of drum rap, it's the code. Again. Snowflake, anvil, icicle. I'm gonna look at the console and look at the symbols and compare and contrast.
The symbols don't have any visible connection to the letters.
How would I do with an intelligence check on this?
I'd say it's a DC 17 to get me to just give it to you.
I'm gonna sit there pondering over it for about 5-10 minutes, real solid, like.
Nice.
Is that for everybody?
And I'm going to use one of those rogue tricks, you know, decipher languages. How's my DC looking?
It would be the same. Because this is not written into a different language.
It's not written into a different language?
Nope. It's a pictogram.
So 17? Do I see icicles and such on the console?
No. They're just letters.
I'm going
They're
to
not even
try-
fancy letters.
I'm going to start by spelling out icicle.
You get a red light.
No. Like,
Yeah,
nat
I saw
one,
that.
no.
I saw that.
I just, no. It's actually the only particular digit on any die that my brain recognizes instantaneously is 1. Are we really gonna get broke by a door?
If you get broke by a door, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
We have mauled.
So
most
what we
of
need
the
to roll
work.
for to see if we can figure, like, see anything else that would help us with this.
17 is
That
what I
is
was
your
throwing.
that is your code clue. What's
Yeah,
your guess?
the code. So what was that is what?
Let's see, that last glyph is
No, so you got a key, candy cane, ice, the person looking dude,
that's a nutcracker.
nutcracker, Christmas tree.
Hmm?
I'm going to look for ventilation shafts on the top of my free time.
These ones have bars over them, but they do exist. The bars are about yay far apart and yay tall.
I won't fit. Asshole. That wasn't in the original fucking work, and I know it.
I can't just give you the door in.
That would be terrible with what we've done to this.
I did not buff these guys from what they were in the one shot.
I hope these guys watch this.
This is fun.
Are those two elves still in here?
There are 2 elves in the corner. They are frightened. They will not move any closer.
Talk to them. Try and be nice. Look sweet. You're a cow. Go moo.
You're a cow dripping from the horns of blood.
No, most of the blood was absorbed by my coops.
So, well, I mean, you know, you think most of them.
I have been dipping them in them solidly.
My charisma's pretty good. And can I go over and like, little help, please? My most reassuring, non-threatening. Like, I know from like my personal life, like I'm a big boy, so like don't talk with my hands because I'm more intimidating.
Unfortunately, due to the frightened status, they do have to roll to stop being frightened. One of them does. The other one literally
Poops a
and
lot.
runs. Just books it.
Did they bunny mode run it?
Um,
You guys do
I
understand
don't-
bunny mode running, right? Ever seen a rabbit run? What happens first?
They peel out.
They
I
unload
don't know the code,
everything in
but I
there.
think it has something to do with Santa because only
They
Santa stays
shit
in the head
themselves.
locomotive.
No, I'm just kidding.
No,
Do
seriously.
do these make sense
They
to you?
do. They lighten their load and run like hell.
No. This is a server. You did not get one of Santa's direct elves.
Would that one know?
I don't know. I don't know.
Have you seen this before?
Yeah, it's on the door to Santa's locomotive. It stays there because Gumdrop, whatever he is, frequently forgets the code, and he's supposed to be inside though.
Inside with Hannah?
Yeah. He's supposed to be. He's the head elf.
Very good.
In our journeys through this train, have we seen it? Have we seen someone or heard anything that
You have not seen the head Christmas elf yet.
but nothing has been mentioned the entire trip through the front of the train?
Have we found any insight as to where? Or how sturdy does the door to the next car look?
It's pretty hardcore reinforced.
Does it have a lock?
Yeah. It has this
That's the code for the law.
Keypad.
keypad lock.
What's the DC? Well, fuck that. You know what? I'm gonna walk up to that lock like the little pixie rogue that I am. Pull out my lock picks, which are each about the size of my arm, technically. And I'm gonna try and pick the lock to the mail car.
Alright, give me a sleight of hand. I'm not gonna tell you the DC.
Good.
13 and
The answer is dirty 20.
No. I set it at a 23 because it's an alphanumeric lock.
You hear out of there, cocksucking dirty bastards.
But
Why
close
the
enough
hell
you
got
don't break the console.
Jimmy it almost. Do I have a better insight? It would make it better or worse if I tried again.
Okay. You felt something near the S. Right behind you felt a little bit near the S. And you also felt something near the N. So you know at least two of these letters that you're looking for are S and N.
Okay, because Santa is a dimwit in my mind, I'm going to flit up to the keypad and type in Santa.
It almost, the first two letters you hit click beautifully. You've unlocked thousands of doors. You heard those click. It stopped at the end.
S-A.
You know N's in it, but it was not the third letter. But something tells you you're on the right track.
Guys,
Figured it out.
What code do you enter?
Saint Nick.
The door opens.
Whoa.
Inside, you see the Jolly One himself sprawled on the floor. A smell of cocoa and something lavender, chamomile-ish. He's been drugged. He's asleep. He's not dead. A grinning ear to ear head elf, and off a little further in the shadow, who you can only assume is the captain of these bandits that you just laid waste to.
I like they were butter.
What do? You've gotten the door open.
You're a pissed off minotaur in a room with one target.
You do hear the head elf talking about how nice it's going to be when everyone's on the nice list, and the naughty list bandit talking about, oh yes, and my friends will enjoy their nice sharp toys.
What? That little shit's in?
Brainwashed.
Oh, bitch, we dead.
I really just want to throw an axe at his head.
I mean,
Which one?
The little fucking gumdrop.
the
At this point, I think he's a traitor.
Gumdrop is very much so a traitor. Gumdrop
Well-
brought Santa the drugged hot cocoa.
Yeah, but
Okay,
Chuck
so
and
Gumdrop's getting an axe to the face apparently from the barbarian.
Yup.
Alright,
So
first
to
off,
be
before I-
Gumdrop.
Okay, so when I walk in, where am I? When I walk in,
We're assholes.
where is Santa passed out at?
Let's see, you're here here's the fat man. He's like right here. He stood up and just kind of thud.
And Gumdrop is.
Gumdrop would be right here, and your guy would be right here.
But I can see him. I really can't. He's
He's kind of sitting up just near like the entry point to the engine itself, like the fire entry point. Just, you can tell he's Dragonborn because he's sitting on a hot engine.
He
He's
like that
Dragonborn.
hot booty,
He's
honey.
Dragonborn or Tiefling or something. He's horned, he's winged, he's
Or
frightened.
maybe he just likes having his booty warmed.
When I come in the door, do they hear me or see me?
He notices you right away.
Does he?
Gumdrop is too busy ranting about how nice it's going to be when there are no naughty lists.
So when I chuck the axe at it, do I get advantage or not?
But I like being naughty. It makes me feel nice.
Say again?
Do I get advantage if I throw an axe to the back of his head?
Yeah, because you're being quick.
Fair.
16.
16? That hits, roll damage.
Back in the head. What next?
Oh, about 4.
Plus.
So.
Are you proficient?
Yes.
So.
Gumdrop has 4 hit points.
Oh, 6.
Gumdrop has 4 hit points. Alright. And this guy,
Gumdrop dripped.
in his reactions, just steps into the light. Impressive.
It's your job. I got drunk.
I'm just gonna say 8.
Let's see. Technically, it's Night Blossoms.
Where am I in vicinity of this guy?
You'd be behind me because I just opened the door, so you'd probably be back on your perch.
Alright, so.
I'm trying to perch you on him. It's not working.
No, it's not going to work because it's a mini versus a carnelian mushroom. But what we're going to do is we're going to drop back behind our minotaur friend and use our hide check.
Okay.
Add a nice little...
What, 17?
17 plus 7, which is 27.
23.
Okay. You are invisible.
Or 24, excuse me.
For all intents and purposes, you are invisible.
Unless you really good, yeah. And I'm going to go and, like, sneak my little... How far away is he?
25 feet.
Yes, 14 to 19 feet.
Am I still cracked out?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
You're
I've got
cracked out.
60 feet of flight movement.
Yeah.
I'm going to zip my happy ass underneath my happy hidden ass underneath and
Yep.
behind him. And I'm going to poke my sword through the back of his skull, aiming for the left eyeball,
Okay, roll a hit.
with or without.
With advantage, because you took your time to aim.
15 and 1.
Well, that's a good fucking thing. 22.
22 definitely hits. Roll your damage.
Easy 6, because thank you, Backstab.
And
10, 11.
But you're 1D.
D4
Plus
Poison.
D4, or plus 1D4. Well, the poison would have rubbed off by now.
Yeah. Alright. Even with
Plus
14
my 4, but plus my 5 dexterity bonus, on the other hand, is 16.
I'm gonna need a a strength saving throw.
Nat 20.
Cool. As he
Thank you for
jerks
reading
his,
that for me.
as he jerks his head forward, your rapier comes out safely in your hand.
And I'm going to grab hold of his ears and go, "Who's your daddy?" on the hole I made in his skull.
Alright, that's
Good,
gonna,
good, tough.
that's gonna give him a reaction to
Well, he did just take that much damage to the back of the dome piece. Does he have a con save?
he does not need it yet.
Okay. Twisted little pixie, go for it.
Just whap. I'm gonna give him.
How's his eyeball looking? Wait, I not 20 that.
Mm-hmm.
So 16
So-
times 2.
Okay,
So that's
32.
32. At 32, let me look. Just barely. He doesn't need like that close to needing a Constitution save.
Grabbed his ears thinking I was hot shit. Who's your daddy?
I am, because you got so many hit points, gonna give him disadvantage to hit you.
Okay, because he's kind of.
And it does a.
Well,
11
come
hit?
here. I'll
11.
bluff on you.
Does an 11 hit you?
No.
So you just. Yeah! And start shaking.
Just
his-
kind of out of the way as
Yep.
he swings.
Yep.
You watch as I retract the blade all the way out of the hole in his skull. And lick it.
Alright, that brings us to. Serafina.
Excuse me, miss, could you kill this shit?
Nice gun on the entry, though.
Yeah, so as you come in,
Straight
me.
over simple minds.
you get see Santa knocked out on the floor, and a bad guy like just literally pimps up the back of his head.
Yeah. And he's just. A bit of blood is trickling down his neck and into, like, in
A
front of the
bit?
clothes. A bit.
It's a little.
The rest is going down the side over here. Some of it just
A
falls.
little is trickling over the shoulder. You
it-
should see the
it-
back end.
It follows the neck chub crease.
It went right down the collarbone, created a nice little pool on the left or right side, dependent on DM discretion.
Go for it. That's what you want to do.
We
Take
fucked
a
some
swing,
shit
honey.
up.
And you can guess.
I'm going to throw one of my darts into this guy's eye.
Alright.
Well,
The one he said
the other one's already gone, so
he's gonna be blind.
Cool. Aim to throw the hit.
Okay. D20?
Yep.
And then are you proficient in darts?
13, yes.
Yes.
So
13 plus your proficiency plus your dexterity bonus.
So 13 plus 4 is 17.
Okay. 17? Da.
So
That, that does hit. Roll your damage.
let me look to see what damage is for that specific weapon.
you're allowed, just not on camera.
I believe it's a D4 for a dart.
The SPCA has problems with the fact that you're a lush. No joke.
Mm-hmm.
For a dart, it is, 1d4.
Plus
Mm,
Dex.
For the damage, yeah.
Yeah.
So I need to
Plus
get out of
Dex, because if you're dexterous enough to skewer somebody's brain cells with a dart, come on now.
Weedy?
a d4. Don't want to dig.
Do you want one that's sparkly or no?
There's 3 little crews.
there you go.
Movies.
Hey.
How many D4s are at this table right now?
Oh, I got a bunch. They're just buried in here.
So you dealt
2.
points.
Yeah, 2.
2 points plus your dexterity plus 2, so that's 4 points of damage. That is enough to blind him.
Oh! You took an eye out.
Yes.
Lollipop.
You'll put an eye out, kid.
Does he fall to the ground after I do that?
No.
I got him in the eye
You
though.
didn't
and
kill
lighted
him. But that does bring us to Terran. Big guy.
Oh.
He is
Yeah,
scratching
da, da,
at his
da.
eyes. He's thoroughly distracted. Every roll you take from here will be with advantage.
Well, let's see. One person targeted one eye, one person targeted the other. We both popped them out, and I tried to skull fuck him, but it just didn't work. I will pop out your eyeballs and skull fuck you.
You can hear the distant sound of the kids getting back to their caroling.
I'm a bit too small for
well,
that, aren't
that's
you?
nice.
The elves that survived the onslaught are getting things back into a festive nature.
Oh, so distracting the children.
Mhm.
Got it.
What?
Are some people gonna die
Is that
soon?
yours?
Yes, all those are mine.
Oh,
Yeah, it's Torrin's turn. Or Terran's turn.
Terran Torin.
Oh, some people's gonna die soon.
Mhm.
Lots of people. How many of them have genital warts?
What the fuck? I'm gonna walk up.
It's a distraction for the DM to hope for the better outcome.
I'm literally just gonna walk up. I'm not gonna. Okay. I'm gonna grab my hand axe that is in the back of Gumdrop's head. I'm gonna pick both of them up while he's still attached to the hand axe. I'm gonna just smash it in this guy's face.
With Gumdrop.
So you're gonna beat him
Roll
with
to
the
hit.
gumdrop.
And then throw me a strength saving throw.
Okay, so
With advantage because you're a raged out barbarian.
No, I'm calmed down.
Yep.
So that's a.
Specified, he dropped his rage.
This is 18,
Mm-hmm.
and
I
strength saving throw is 15.
Alright.
It was hold down over here.
Tell me what your damage is.
What, like my hit points?
Yeah, roll your damage.
Oh, 8.
Roll it again.
6.
Spoiled ass.
Okay? He's not dead, but he's prone. You don't get your extra attack because you're not in a rage.
No, that'd be the end of my action. I just only walked over it.
Gumdrop's definitely dead. Homeboy is now very much so prone. And it is Azareth's turn. Dragon Boy!
While he's asleep, he's on the ground.
He's screaming.
It's double crit. It's a guaranteed crit.
He's screaming. He's rolling. He's blind.
So,
Is that what you were
is
trying to
there
tell
anybody
Christmas?
in the way
Right?
specifically?
Like, Steel Christmas. Come on, let's play.
Oh my God, why are you doing this? And like smash Gumdrop.
Exactly. I mean, come on. I'm playing a pixie. Do you really think that they would be
So
following
he's
Christmas?
blind. So
Crap,
would
it's
pretty
bitch.
much anything be considered?
No, my name.
He's blind and prone now.
Mother
so it's a minor
Morgan,
crit.
be nice.
Roll your damage.
So
You're not in
And double
trouble,
it.
honey.
yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
let go.
probably
He's
not in
alright.
trouble.
I'm gonna walk up to him and just right at the shoulders and the neck with my scimitar.
Alright, roll
Straight
your
down.
damage. And double it.
Sucks to be him.
And the scimitar is a
1d8. 1d6.
1d6.
Probability on it,
Times 2.
Yep. I'm gonna roll this one.
Plus either your dex or is a scimitar strength based, finesse, or dex based.
It's swords. I think all of them are strength.
It's finesse light weapon. So
Yeah.
it's
Plus your dex modifier to damage.
so,
Times 2.
So plus my dex would be plus 1 times 2. So 6 plus 1 is 7 times 2 is 14.
And he did. Santa,
Beheaded.
at this point, does kind of wobble to his feet.
I handed my cookie I got earlier.
A couple of elves run in and hug him and, oh, you're all right, you're all right. And they make sure, he gets a couple more cookies because, well, he's Santa.
Yeah, like
Alright.
that much fat means lots of cookies.
He wakes up sweaty and confused saying, "Ho! Where am I? Have I dozed off?" They explain the adventure of the Northern Locomotive and your victory over the Nautilus bandits. By Frosty's nose, I can hardly believe the tale you're told. To think my little nap could have meant the end of Christmas. Thank you, dear adventurers, for saving the Northern Locomotive and its passengers. I will take these Nautilus bandits, their captain, and our former head Christmas elf to trial where they will be sentenced to the coal mines should they have no remorse. Little does he know, they will not need stand trial.
I look at Santa. How the fuck did I make the nice list?
By referral.
From?
Your friend's here.
Which one of you am I kicking in the nuts?
Don't worry, tomorrow
You
you
can't
go back
kick
to the
that
naughty
high.
list.
I can what?
You can't kick that high.
You want to bet? And I flit up to nutsack height and kick at the Minotaur.
All right.
Roll the
Now,
hit.
as you're standing there,
What's your?
15. Ah, you missed.
What's my Wait, hold on. DM. This is an honest statement. The pixie is trying to kick the Minotaur in the balls.
are you wearing armor?
Yeah.
Okay, it's disadvantaged
Ah, you missed.
because you have to fly up and in.
That did not come out right. I'm just about to say it.
I'm not trying to go up his poop hole. I'm trying to kick him in the balls.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go up and into his armor.
No, I'm not. I'll just kick the cod piece.
You deal no
Really?
damage.
Fucker. And flit off, pouting.
Your foot hurts. No damage.
I stubbed my toe on your nuts.
Alright, in the midst of all the celebrating and the recovery,
Feel better.
Seraphina, you are given a little pair of turtle doves, and it's explained to you that they will always fly back towards one another as long as they are on the same plane of existence.
So, what if you're on the plane of fire and the plane of ice?
Nope. They stop working if one of them leaves the plane the other's on.
Well, that sucks.
You are given a tinsel garland of grappling. And a set of cookies your size. A little bag of cookies.
I like the big ones. They last longer. But okay. I have a bag of holding.
That's great. You two, however, are given ugly Christmas sweaters. How about, but your tinsel garland of grappling gives you advantage on grapple checks.
Yeah.
Ugly Christmas sweaters. Originally knitted by Mrs. Claus for Santa a few Christmases ago, but now regifted to you, this ugly Christmas sweater features an array of horizontal peppermint stripes, small jingle bells, and an unamused orc wearing a Santa hat.
Okay, to be fair, I know a homie who totally has that sweater. Like my homie Leo.
Mm-hmm.
He came over here the other night for Yule with my friend Peter and everything,
Mhm.
right? And he was wearing, it had Christmas lights. It had Jingle My Balls. It had Balls Deep in Christmas on the front of it. A Christmas tree and two testicle-looking ornaments hanging from a Christmas tree in the middle of his chest.
Very nice.
Leo, I love you, man.
The sweater lights up with Christmas lights that encircle the orc's head. The wearer is granted +1 to intimidation, persuasion, and performance checks, but -1 to stealth or sleight of hand. Double those if checking with or against orcs.
Intimidation was the other one?
Intimidation,
Great.
intimidation, persuasion, and performance.
Are you gonna keep this character as a one-shot character?
I am.
I am.
We're gonna keep it for a backup in case I need something to back up for Ailwood.
Seriously.
No,
Like,
Are we running Elwood? Because if so, I will totally
You can bring this character over to
bring it.
Elwood.
Yeah.
You can.
And John, I'm wanting to add a character in your game as well.
okay,
Alright.
cool. We will totally work on that. So, guys, apparently we decimated Christmas.
Y'all
We
saved
saved
Christmas.
Almost took out his train.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the timestamp.
Yeah,
We did it fast.
you did. It was great.
Well, you're a fuckwad, I'm a fuckwad, you're a fuckwad, and you're a fuckwad. These guys did not know what they were fucking with.
To saving Christmas.
To saving
To
Christmas.
saving Christmas. Skål.
Woo! And Rune Foundry, thank you for such a fun one-shot to run.
Oh, that was a blast. To be fair, I will totally break you guys' campaigns. Challenge to Rune Foundry. Make something I can't break. I dare you. Fuck that. Challenge to Matthew Mercer. Make something I can't break.
Merry happy holidays to everybody.
Happy holidays and hopeful inspiration.
Right?